ma me enko
inkukuya kabang ade biara durafu ya wo fere na fu na nso ya asase durafu ya wo fere ne siw adenti efisa asase ne panyin opanyin ne hira opanyin ne kwabena Bobie Ansah sasere kukuku da bi ochi mekwan no di nkampro obe bare bia na wa be bare daily graphic ne daily guide mamunsam asai magana fu eje na kurum muntie eje ntetireci onam so wadoto nsura akorokraw gana fu e se wo be hia kwache wo kwanchen na obema wo achenchan ache wo anchen de eni ankako awrukwa chakra chenchen no ma one ye chenga chenchen na se poto ni be poto kasa mafia na efi potofi nti Ghana fu nti Bobie se obi abo ma wabo ni bi mu watu Bobie na obi so obesan abo obi a boni bi na dan Bobie Ghana fu beti amanyesem Bobie wona Ghana fu nanti ubiribiri wona won nanti umprempren mo nanti ubiribiri nanti umprempren
eni ye mo akwa ba so ma Ghana and meju omoso ma fi omo pa
o program no ya na won croford do
ye sa oh eni omo fa ncheme
omo ba me ntufo
yo omo fa ncheme
wa mabe aborna wum lahbal nyaxsum asibir dalat kurga yo point ne pergele nana Kwabena Ansah muni nyatin ban yabga ka borna yi wum ya to nyaxsum ko twe kane ban la akum nana Bobie Ansah ka wum lahbal suma tingban yabga nana Bobie Ansah muni nyatin ban yabga o twe kane o twe kan yarama o twe ne bjelba atia nyanwu nyanyu o twe ba o nyelo ma bia nana Bobie Ansah tingban yabga nyu
ebi didi ebi de komode wom enfoni Carlos ne Ansah ne Mustafa ne nkrofo masa da bia de atia de sen so mu di cast ho atrantwie twi ye ka atrantwie a etse ayi kinagate fo a omuti si so a chese so okọ na wo ba chese cast ho de omuti ho aye okusie a wayi chino no
Tuesday afternoon yasani mu nyina asia yedamwase ensu ogugu efom ayetro enti ebesra mo a driver for a modecast nam ekwa achirichiri ene bencheye mesre mo pa mo amutu kwae mo amu use motorway no bibia anya boko ewiem ayekusu mepacho yentie eyede metiofo information a omode ba yentie mepamacho a yema ya adwene enko those information no so ehia me papa baby a wote no eye flat prone area na wahwe ho yie amaye baby a wote se gutters na eho no gutters ni bi wo a ubon se say bridges ni bebre ayemre bridges ni bebre ayemre and say obi aye careful who kofie ene de keka senso to a because me be ya no say wie munye mesra wa no pa baabi agina pa baabi egina boko ana enkoso obi dem sa emayo anu a enso to a obi tempomam na bra kwa wewanim ha ma sa enso to a bra mame be pa ba bi se no se won kwa na wonam a mesrawo emma obi ntempomam emfra o se be se ne veranda mu pa ba bi a enipa adoso na wo so wakwa akogina obi me pacho wate nipa boni ni bi ayi nana Kwame Bobie don't spoil our plans you see ana mo a enso mayo no a enso muna nko na munya call no ono ahwe enso na muna yuje odafo it is tactics nko na mudi tikromu a tactics na mudi tikromu a asemi obi ti no office onyenwe osre adwon bone nko na ahye onipa ma Oh, your friend say, Raphael Ofori, Commander, this advice is not good for us, I swear. Oh, and yet, Miss Rao, and my one, a omission so new yamuna, no afro. Udia Fakabra, Metria, Udia, the Tibia, Mia Metria. Was oh, Sam Reminia Trotro was a Fauba, and so mna o kasa obefa Uber pe na ne buafu mesrew ozoso hwe ho yie papa me say opon na ebia enso na asase e ba gina baabia nipa bebre ewo baabia nipa agrupu no ho no so ahu se onipa ba ko pe na ya ne shop a enkwose shop no mu enkwosem ena na papa bi ya ne shop ena me koko wura ho se me kwakwa trase enkosem wotrase a no aka cho se enso de bo epete ba ho enti wo ka tum kakra bi enkosem mate se afutuo we enye mawa adagma obeka akire wo eno ano no
the country where I come from the truth is irony just like animal farm. Justice mean inequity. So who go say the truth?
Animal catcher no.
Who go say the truth?
Hey, me animal catcher no.
Christian can
Ana emema no so no mesremo.
Islamic leaders.
Samre say.
Things and
Emi hu wa chepa na nse won hwehwe me.
leaders. Silence so.
Acha Kwabe March bu ne ewe. Ade na say 9 months. Shie be by November no anya results.
What's it called? No. Yeah, November.
Oh Ojo.
What's it called?
Oh Ojo.
Yeah, November.
Enti ubewa ne so anya call. Ina na say won hwehwe me. Eh. Tinso yi to nyina won hwehwe me.
Who go say the truth?
Ya ozu jira phone so. That's why I don't want busy. That's why I'm busy too much. You know, China. Yo, acha by November, say March Munye. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Now, pie. All right, so that's the live at Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. We are back. That's how we do it. Agarana, oh mayo. Mama men koye adwuma keto ebimra.
Everybody is
Many Abema Gideon Kofi Kechreje. He is the CEO for Optimum Group Ghana Limited. One who say construction, one who say yeka construction. Enya matete netie esiwo ene construction. Enya matra makwe adie. Ena borehole drilling so. Minimum crofo ye omo aye borehole omo fia wanye ni ya. Apai amensu obudan. Me ba chote me ye. Generators wa dwuma so ayesa.
Who go say the truth?
Yarento Ragidi Onkofi Kechreje wa is the CEO of Optimum Group Ghana Limited. Mama Temenka Obenya FM wa Central Region and Medamu nyina ase na wie. On Dagban FM wa Tamale, thank you so much.
Who go tell the truth?
On Fabia FM in Kranza, Western FM wa Lambele. Medamu nyina ase na wie. Na me nhyira mo. Mama menko ya adwuma kakramra. Ba ya de adwuma ne betemu. Owura Gideon Kofi Kechreje wa. Chairman Akwaba.
Yaja.
Boko de.
Yehu adom akra.
Bibia da din.
Bibia boko.
Edanyame ase. Ghana for so much break you. Pacho. Ya nante.
Yo, aja me da se bebre. Mefa ho kwan so na machia Ghana fo nyina na maka cho mo se mo somfo Kofi Kechre me wo ha. Optimum Group Ghana Limited ene me company no edin.
Okay.
Na Optimum Group ye senia odin kan ye no ye sidan
adan ankasa ene yadwuma ye de ba ye building and construction.
Okay.
Nti emfa ho se wo north ana wo south ana east west e wo Ghana ha de baby a wasase de bia no wo frɛ a ye betimi aba be ye adwuma ma wo. Ena afei nso se e bia wo pa asase ato na waye adwuma ye won sase a koka ni so bibia da fom boko.
Apart from construction na mo ye no.
Yeah.
Most I were in Sasia, and so like, met me no waka. Now, one mama assassin be then made the construction contract na mamma.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
All right.
Na fe ye yen nkakra emao. Obi wo ho a oni sika da ho a opese wo de ye, but obetimi aka se bi abosome bi a metimi anya kakra. Ye no betimi atena se ne ya negotiations na afei wetuatua ne nkakra na ye nso ya ne nkakra se ne a wotua no ama pepepe. Nti building and construction no ho asem no amanfo ema yen contract bi wo ho a obi wo ho a no nso wa starting ne dan no ba bebi aduro no e bi a na ho odin wo fom kakra opese ye boa no itimi eye san hyehye ni nyina na ya boa no ama wa wie dan no afi obi nso ahya ase dada e bi a na won trust nipa no adwuma no se ne ye kɔ no mpe ibetimi ato aso aya ama wo pese o ye renovations se bi a painting ana se e bi a dan ne ba bi abu nso to ye bi a wo ba bi abu agu opese ye nyema wo eno nso dan ya Optimum Group Ghana Limited yebeye ama wo fefefe yen telephone numbers a ye de ye adwuma eye 0244 224 330 0244 224 330 and afi 0244 98 30 36 0244 98 30 36 enone numbers are Optimum Group Ghana Limited yede ye adwuma afei se ye ba ye borehole drilling no eso a borehole enso ya de a sene na wo ka no enkofo bebre ye ema ne ma wo problem obi wo ho no ma wo se me tu ye no ma anya nsuo obi wo ho no ma wo se me tu ye no e bia e ba kakra bi na etwa ye sene ye ti
but ebi wo sa se obi se watu anya nsuo
oh yeah esi bebre but obedan Optimum Group a entesa yen ye ba se wunya nso ofie ho e be kan che se wunya nso ofie ho
yen ti den ka be busa
yeah ye the machines be ba hwehwe fie ho nyina na ye hu ba bi ye best a ye tu nso na obenya nso ba be a obenya nso pa ye be chew na wa hu se ye tu nso no ma won so a wan so be di adanse ye se nso ni ya afi ye pompa ye di esi nso no so ye ma correct one na yetima warranty wo ho a woni problem esa ya e ba be replace ama kama ama won so wa hu se o enjoy wonso afi se yetu nso no ana obi atu ama onchini wom iron wom wo pese ye treat ma se ne atie bia betimi ba be ya ama afi nso se e bia obi wo wa
so e bia already me two answer na me beti mo nka no
yeah
me two bi dada
yeah
but obo se aye nchire ana se obo se udi dware kra na ho aye netin
yeah
yes ana on keka o yes ana patch okay so mutimi treat sa
you be treat am kama ama ni nyina be free mama fe obenya wasomdwe na eja watimi enjoy unsu obi wo ho a o pool kra wo fie but what two ball holes won timi use because odware ana ne ho keka no e betimi abane aba be treat am kama obi wo nso a otu ne de awie but eno nso emayi papa ye obi bia ya friend hydro fracture eno nso ye de ba bebie mu kama ama unsu no atimi flow ye nti borehole ho asem de wo de bedan ye a eno nso kra no ne adwuma meka ne se amanfo agi atomu pa nti bebre kra ni bi e wo borehole drilling num esen construction no mamofo se e bia no nko ana adwuma mpo ye but ye bebre e de ka ho nti borehole no e ho nsem ye bebre but wo de bedan ye a e betimi ayama eno nso be bia wo wa kra bia ana se Ghana ha bia no oto nsa frɛ ya ye be ba ne e ba be ya mo. But your telephone numbers no be 0244 224 330 0244 224 330 and afi 0244 98 30 36 0244 98 30 36 any telephone numbers are yede eye adwuma nti mesremo abusiafo say bia wafro bi amana ba betu bo ho ama but unya issues wo ho unya problems wo ho e bia wo pompa say wo person replace ma ebi ana unya nsuo sɛne etie bia asɛm bia fa bɔ ho de frɛ telephone numbers no sɛ dem de to dwa no na afei yɛmra na yɛmedi ho dwuma ma na unya nsuo kama na unya water bill tua na ɛnɛ sɛne no memu ayɛ den no sɛ wo sɛ tua water bill a ne bo yɛ den ka ho de a ɛne na kyɛ sɛ adwuma no ano ayɛ den amanfo washing bay ɛne ne amaniama ɔmo hia nsuo ɛde ayɛ adwuma nanso ebia ɔmonya company bi amana kwa akɔyɛ amom wanye ne ye ɔmonya problem ɛno frɛ yɛn a yɛbɛba sɛne atie bia na yɛaba abɛyɛ ho adwuma ama na wonya wasomdwe afei adwuma foforɔ a yɛasan akɔfa ba ɛne generator ton yɛwɔ generators apapapa ebi free turkey ɛna afei ebi nso free china a yakɔfa ba ne bo da fam kraa nti be bia wo bia sɛ wopɛ generator na wo de ayɛ adwuma wopɛ generator ɛwɔ office wopɛ generator ɛwɔ filling stations efie wopɛ sɛ ma light off ase ne light off si wo krom hei wopɛ sɛ yɛ ma light off na wobenya light kama ana sɛ generator be start ama wa ɛno nso frɛ yɛn Optimum Group Ghana yo yaba sɛ yɛba bɛboa wo nti wobɛfrɛ 0244 224 330 0244 224 330 and after 0244 98 3036 I don't know telephone numbers are yedi ejuma 0244 98 3036 na afi generator bia ope bia type bia ope bia no yebetimi a supply obi sell water male sell wakra baby bia obi ano yetimi ama obi na odi adi ujuma nti na Optimum Group Ghana ye juma ye no say obetimi a check yen website ewo www.optimumghana.com website near www.optimumghana.com and obetimi a check ye normal ye no ye juma ye no bebre ewo ho and afi Facebook nso optimumghana.com obetimi ehun ye wo ho na afi ye no o freya ye no aba na ye no aba bedi juma ma wani age pa
Obi send him a message. Joe say I have a land, I have a building plan, but I don't have money.
I in such situation we no eya na ye pese ye hu nipa na hoden se oniska kra dia na ye se ebi a opese ye nton dia eno so wo
Obusa se sa no betimi asibibi asi so na e dia ma rent e dia tete musika
emo betwen kakra but so oba ne ne tenase a emo betwen kakra by so oba ne ne tenase a ebetimi ehun kwan befa so e de aboa no.
Okay, all right. That's okay.
Nti obi a wo asase wo ba bia wo pese wo sidan wo betimi aba ana so betimi afre yen na ya ba ho aba behwe ama se bia wo pese utubo ho nso a ebetimi aba ne aba betu ama na afi generator nso na wo pa Optimum Group ebetimi aba ne aba behwe na eno so ya ma generator ba behwe ofie
generator no okay so the we do use no ofie
any afi company washing bays any filling stations ne they are
so which means
sizes a great me fan say say Accra FM ha say bia mutumi ma ehu say mu use air condition say bia 1.5 20 a ye be hu
the
capacity ye de be ma wa betumi aboa wa any kwan say o light na ye pressure na say ebobo na ni bia nti o frɛ ya be ma technicians aba ho na ma ba behwe na afei yetimi ehu de ye de be ma wa betumi aboa wo telephone numbers ni biom mesremo 0244 224 330 0244 224 330 and after 0244 98 3036 0244 98 3036 any telephone numbers are yede adwuma enti se wo pese wo hwe no mamu kakra nso abetimi ahwe wo www.optimumghana.com www.optimumghana.com and after Facebook Optimum Ghana yawo Facebook.
Okay Chairman, we are Accra FM Citizen Show. That's
be brave.
All right. Okay. So that's it live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. Ajuma be brave wa and be na said me de kai no. Ye be dim komo Ghana bekasa. Yeah, citizens. Yeah, spectators. Safe na do fidi ato ase a me mo akwaba eba eye citizen show so ene ye benada ene ye bosum empo ebrada ye kwabrafo dia enti mamenchia abna Margaret Ansah mago so otimenka mechiao enewe. Okay, so quick one. I think say over about 2 weeks ago enkomo ba ko pe na abasa na enkomo no it seems say eto entwada enkomo no to entwada ya mame Professor Jane Nana Opoku wa tro write up be edia fa yes ade no, but quick one ebia se unhu ya se unhu ye mame ne Twitter or the to ni Facebook page ya fa to mame se unya hu ya ebia na unya hu ya. Okay, so you have Professor Nana Jane Opoku Ajiman or Twitter is had we 23 hours ago. And let me just read through quickly. Yeah, there are two a Facebook page. So somebody kaibi. And I read they are saying, as we mark 66 years of independence, let us reflect on the progress we have made and work together to build the Ghana we want, especially for our future generations. And happy Independence Day. Okay, and now I am Kolano some immunization no issue no, so I will get you the proper one. All right, sorry. Okay, so but niña so can we say wa raise issues about immunization ya asefem na o kan wa sembia enye yi so sad and na president ewo eye adaklu ye Independence Day. Unfortunately no whether the president shedao say one shedao I can't tell. Say onimo I can't tell. The other side national say I feel like president ebia onim na onfa ho se ne nana bia enya polio ni nana bia enya measles enti onfa ho ono ne ma ayi Rebecca kwawo baby 3 no no so baby 2 1111 onya boni bia but omu nyina so omu kwawo mu ewo abrochi enti onfa ho because you see so what is obi to say kenoforiata ka kire wo say ono sabeta franche se wa nyare anko aye America enka onim da wo wiase se enka sabeta franche health facilities and as a health care papa bi ewo baby that is kenoforiata for you. Kenoforiata yareye omo de kwa America yamfuna anko 37 yamfuna anko kolebu okoba aye no a one ensentre for kasa no asemo a okatre Ghana for ne se wan ko ankogya yarehwe wa America ko nim se healthcare papa bi e baby. So when you have such people with such mindset, then they say mubetumi etumpon edempa. Okay, so young on this immunization vaccine no some Professor Nana Jane Opoku. So for a statement no to I say mame. I'm sure first to among fanche but me na can be. But let me go through we know or issue and about 3 days ago. And mame read it through quickly. I'll say there are distressing and stressful reports of children unable to receive vaccinations in the country. These reports collaborate declines in immunization coverage for childhood killer diseases, particularly whooping cough and tetanus. These vaccine shortages are alarming because the lower the immunization coverage, the lower the community protection afforded to these children and the higher the risk of disease outbreaks among our vulnerable children. leading to possible death. We don't want this to happen. And as a matter of urgency, the government should do whatever it takes to ensure that our young children are vaccinated. This unfortunate incident is one more unprecedented negative achievement too many. Enti enkoda say no meba office na mete say omo say enkoda omunya intenchem intobro ene saa yare basa no ahya ase eshuti kɔ esoro ɛwɔ ɛyɛ northern region, upper east, upper west ɛhɔ ɛna ɔmo ka wasem president ko adakru wentimi amoso wanka hwe your first lady tikroma Rebecca tikroma onim wate onfa ho de besi bia nsi Samira etikroma, my own sister Samira tikroma. And sometimes when you talk about them as if say ebia nipa no ompenasem, Samira no say when it comes to her, I mean I don't have any issue about her, but as a young lady ya nyamia boa as a second lady ewo Ghana asase so, this kind of niema no esa uma eho asem ehia na odi wano atumbi because ajimamanu nipa enka sese betafrache if you were president na dwumu da ho eya obu omanfo obu Ghana fo obu ya ajimamanu shouldn't spend even the next 24 hours in office. No way. Ajimamanu anybody say oh okoka, it's not like I don't know, but I believe whether former President Rawlings, whether former President Kufuor, whether the later Tamils or Ura Mahama, probably they will do something. Adewe serious o. Adewe Ghana for your tons ano. So what to trotro mu tax mu baby a wotie me bia. Adewe enkwada life. Ene di agros ano. Na se omanya ode enkwada lives e di agro no. Odo omanya future ena egro atopre. Omanya omde enkwada yahu omo nge lives e di agro te se enye bibia. And I wonder why nursing mothers, well, you don't need police permit. Across the country, there should be a serious demonstration. The whole world, the kind of reckless friend say governance, Ghana. As a one penasem. But sometimes at the age of 78, and Gaukra and Kwadaya Onana no more, when it's so much. And you see, Baumia send a picture Obi. Akolabina Baumia didn't go born no. I go for those who could I'm going to campaign. Kola no matter na then na for no zombies no much na and on the open kolasemu and you see so what you so politics now we need tricking Crawford say a game, and I keep on saying this I am ya sama for who say politics a game I am ya dodo any game yes it's on mine when you are building a country but any game na ya bo. What's it on my hand? It's serious business. And you need to be serious. Way a disaster and say and at least yama 2 days national disaster day I say a 2 days our Ghana say you drop ye flags half mast because I didn't know Obia sheni dis ano enye bete en mamena ye mame jena no pokuase ada various groups sa ema we where are they Idea na slow to join no. Woman from say feeder. Where are they? Where are they? Where is our glow? Where is our glow? Where is salt and pepper? Salt and light soup. Aye. Where are they? Sa mama no you know GBC no ono o MPP ni kese o ya asemi neutral. Enkrofo ka bia no ka bi dey no try article koto my John online no. That woman, what is her name? What they say? Elizabeth Ohine. Where are they? Where are they? They don't care. Enyo mo abusiafo, enyo mo nananom. Ko my John online say akokoswe. Ubehu Elizabeth Ohine. Excuse my language, or a penny so come back cancel. Articles hu hia nyansa bia nim kwa, nyansa ba kokora nim. Enkoda dey way. The first lady is just watching. The second lady is just watching. Akufado no mu akwa adakulu onfa ho. A friend say about no Akufado onfa ho na ba omia. Danfo po anya hwe na ba afo. Danfo wa anya hwe na ba afo. Akufado no mu onfa ho na ba omia. The party, the MPP political party, they don't care. They just issue a statement as to how Tinubu efforts we are abem your friend say Nigeria. You be no more issue one statement. Can you imagine Tinubu? Last week, I had issues with John Dramani Mahama. I call launching the campaign. Yeah, one touch also no. Thank God, I think on Saturday, right? Saturday. Ketu, and even after that, was here making statement too. Maybe I saw what. Oh, right, JM, dear no. Oh, I want Colano a Vasino. Get it for me. At least a good signal, yeah. I need you some.
And you go for your regular vaccine. Measles vaccine is not available. Measles that we have controlled. Today, measles is breaking out in various places in Ghana because the vaccine is not there. Look at polio. That used to cripple our children and put them in wheelchairs. We were working to end polio. Vaccines, if they are short, then it means that we're going to have polio breaking out again. What kind of government is this? At least if you can't pay contractors, if you can't do anything, examine you. At least for the babies of this country, the president and Flagstaff House sacrifice and find all the vaccines so that every Ghanaian child can have their vaccinations. For the first time in the history of the Fourth Republic since 1992, today we are short of some of the childhood vaccines. And then I was coming from home and they are cleaning the place. They've got military vehicles. They are coming to London Airport. They are coming to celebrate Independence Day. Independence Day for who? For the pensioners or for the babies? The babies who can't get injections. You are celebrating Independence Day. That money you are using to celebrate Independence Day, you could have used to buy vaccines for our children.
Okay, so ora John Dramani Mahama 2024 nyame ya adoma NDC flag bearer ena oten nkano. And a good sign. This is leadership. When we talk about leadership, this is leadership. When we talk about leadership, this is leadership. Obia, like no, Obia and Obia. But you don't do that. When the first lady I said you, yes, can say the first lady I saw you deal with den. And got the first lady na you to Akufo for say Kwakumanu, ask Kwakumanu ko. Kwakumanu is still sitting there. And I learned say no call parliament. Last week a Banda MP Minua Ahmed atumi funtino waso Kwabena na wiabo. We are now same dodo. But you see, useless people like Kwakumenu, Ajima Kwakumenu, useless, very useless to himself, useless man. And the same person, on one the Kobubu, like General Hospital, no, on one, Kwakumenu, very useless man, useless to society. The president is keeping him, as if say MPP now say nipa him. As a MPP na se nipa asa obianka say yinifiri obefend this ni obianka say yinifiri okofa otamfo the point is say MPP no enipa wom enya moa na gum se moa so na gum amon kan kire ye se moa na gum and they say nipa no ana moa mo nyina positions no aka moa then we won't complain, we won't say anything. You won't say bibi kwa wayward cry yanka. Ajma manu tuwa en meda ora John Dramani Mahama ne Professor Jenano Pokwase at least yanyo biama omo kasa. The Christian Council is watching. Adewe enya some ketua o enkwada no yare babu bo mo no you can reverse it. COVID ska onwe kufa do hoden ya ode koji COVID ska ewia sika ni nyina di ye krono apart from ade ya krono. And as you are speaking unim dia ya me yawom this same immunization vaccine no ayenya no sika 72 million Ghana cedis is missing. 72 million Ghana cedis meant for a yes and way is missing. The president decided not to say anything about it, whether they are investigating the matter or not. Nothing. He went to Adaklu. I'm not in the country and we have done well. Ubu my phone, my tantan, ubu my tantan, Tantania Mamose. Why no one yansem? Why penny ben or yansem say in this critical moment may you sue on my sika Eddie for private jet was me buying my any may. How dollar say ask yourself. Ask yourself, dollar say. Ye tofu say. Gold for oil, just the blueprint fabra na Ghana of Nibia Hebikrano also on farmer just because it's an avenue for you to steal the country. That is the kind of president we have, a thief. Fabra has been farmer. Then you went to Adaklu. Went to me and Kabibia say, oh, about time a year more north, yeah more suffer. About time more suffer one cry across the country. Ebia mon kafra na yegusu yense say nothing. And this useless guy is today going to parliament. Wait near the me tax, me taxes a metia. Near the atofu free edi amount bit se kwakumanu. Water Land Cruiser mu free. Bangalo won't your light bill, won't your water bill. Wait. A useless man like that. Won't your water bill, won't your light bill. On your shame. Sama menwa onya a vaccine emane bano ono otonkoko ni koko ni yagene tax near the amakwa kwakumanu. Can you imagine? And the Kwame ade we nya awre hosem. Wa hwe ya de be firi wanu aba no omsi ana wudi dimpen fo atem. Wa no ma me no anu wonya vaccine no. Wonu adwo ye. Otondokro. Okofa yuo free boko no abeton oboga. Sama me no otua tax. Udru Accra Central near the gu about time so bu wa ne ba se na chi no say so point near pam no tax. Uji we are in your comfort. What brother? What bro ada? Do you know we are one we ni cocaine ada? Muntia light bill, muntia water bill, munya he. Some crofo and no more cultural Ghana for say they pay tax and they work like a boo and a fete fin. The same people say there be say who criticize here for solutions, bra. How can you pay a ex-gratia to Haji Afate any boya? Walk off for be free, takwa say a yakwatia and no coupons. How possible? You know what I'm saying, Ami? And say anybody I catch now say, one more here, and you bomodia say obey me awani. No one more your friend say vaccines. Talk about it. Take action. Yes, 72 million Ghana cedis a year. Why not? Magana for who? Start investigations. The president must speak on this matter. A serious matter. Ubia anyway. And quick one, my yes I way. A MPP for your friend say Omo de 3 kwan sema koma Tinubu. And me be this statement no to. Oh, yeah, mo statement no. Na end this for na me de kire wo mo. Mama ki baby. Fato me be say what trotro mu say shop na wona nkrofo aba no be Facebook amomo MPP for statement ni mo hwe bi. And maybe say and this for taking note of this. I mean congratulatory message. Yeah, Omodia Koma Tinubu no MPP on the 6th March 2023. And Omo issues our statement we. But the first paragraph no is not an issue. The second paragraph is not an issue. The third paragraph is not an issue. Okay, so the fourth paragraph. Right. Also, Yamaki or Monchake. So, Mobi Hebi, and one of my person me read the fourth paragraph, and I read: in times when ruling governments and political parties have become unpopular due to global socio-economic upheavals triggered by the lingering adverse impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic and the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war, the MPP is ready to take lessons from the APC's victory in its quest to winning a historic third consecutive general elections in 2024, unquote. Oh, fourth paragraph, no. I hope so Kwam Motias here. So then the NDC needs to go back and look at how Tinubu won the elections. How they won it in Nigeria. That people were disenfranchised. You have ballot box. Obviously, you have some of the videos. You have ballot box. No? Just one. Now me fan kind for how? Sometimes a foot 20 boy at Bema and these four on the quiet. Sometimes in public. But they are telling you that they are going to use this. Unim say Nigeria or some here the same CI, new CI. And I'm the control about this. And they are looking forward to say, I'm going to replicate the same. Our Ghana. Now, if you are so beyond the Sebra or the Nam, say, Roger, Mamma better. ahwe wo mudin wa bra you have a member on betimi no omo ade abo ani na say wo be man krofo atufo well yes Maria Adams so they know they are unpopular they know that they have become unpopular they know it. Who told you MPP they don't know? They know they have become unpopular. They know so be able to say me akromfo. They know. And I me one say with this kind of statement send this signal Adiama Orajo Mahama as to whether on any team no better on or masha or more fair. Yeah, we are just pushing for Obi Obetnya rescue or minor. Because before that, no Kwame say onya no faba omia or access the China for sikabeto or na menchira ngrofade. Eye duri. MPP flag bearer race no. Emia nkwatire. Ombe wie mu ama baomia. Baomia they will still Alan Poto. Just imagine. Okay, so check our Facebook page. This is Baomia and John Boadu. This is Baomia. Baomia na kofa ay galamse China for the bio. Hey Baomia, look at him. This is the man. A beggar. Begging Chinese people so in opposition. And I'm going to say sika. And no matter Baomia being the president will sell the country to foreigners. This Baomia guy. Osibanjo, wale Osibanjo. Wale Osibanjo. A blockhead, clueless. He has nothing in his head. Absolutely nothing. Look at him. A whole Bank of Ghana deputy a governor during Kufuor time. Okrabo ene omukwa says China and China for no better 2 years okroma. Just imagine Baomia being the president. I'm telling you. Obeton on mine say the waton kosua. We are Ghana ni kura no a we useless e wa krom. Obet or the member foreigners. Foreigners will come and rule us. Nkrophobia any kwa say nipa trans kura no ma trans be. They will come and worry us just like that. It's okay. And now they are telling us your friend say almost there. Said the Nigeria omo ye no. Say no mbe ye no. Well, you the Ebeja man this for they will decide. But your mama should know that the internal schemings against him also change even outsiders. If John Mahama and found one destiny and sending them, now what we identify the loyal fighters. That's also the destiny best show being somewhere over to him. I wish Obenya soon at some of us, but as usual, they won't allow you to come closer. We can only sit back. Near TM said, baby, I didn't have because Crawford mouth signal. One more mouth signal. One more mouth signal. And you must watch it. Odia for bibi to so na me na live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. Baby bia wo bia no. Me mo akwa aba.
Thank you, the Speaker. The honorable member.
All again say no.
I think the eyes have it.
You are not entitled to an original vote. As the person presiding, it will be contrary to the practices, conventions of Parliament.
And I say, come on, the production crew, and as Kwame Kwache Fit one day call him, and that's why we are the Pande, People Pop Salad. And thank you so much, Eugene Bynes here. So fast, thank you so much, Boss Yoda. Namish Ramunina.
Christian cancer,
Abba,
silence. Islamic leaders, silence. Kings and queens, silence. Traditional leaders, silence. So who could say the truth?
Mediana Nana kwabenabobieansah, the old soldier, the old lion, the last man standing. Commander Bobie is here till 6 p.m.
Now, by area, why no better? We are the workers of comfort call. One guy's out here, why no better?
Aye.
Who could say the truth?
Truth for justice.
Who could say the truth?
Truth for justice.
Oh, he did not see what I see so. Now your friend on an Kamasan. Only Papi or Becca Nassambia. So I won't or bet you were too. Everybody was afraid. And until I learned to my cottage again, once my board dumping one and I cheat. But who go tell the truth? Nanai, or say me. Nanso bien person become wasam because everybody is afraid. Ansah fue muayini. Who could drop on you na dalema? And see who go say the truth?
Truth for justice.
Obiaja konson so to go to Ansah to me be a kakobrafo. If I na ye, if when you na ye. Na so kutrata down na so be dia back or why no keke. I feel for the money more piafo efwe no cross on my mo. Ansah fue muayini. Aku could draw for you na dalema. And who go say the truth?
Truth for justice.
All right, thank you so much. Minya Kuku Spencer and the team in our London.
But who go tell the truth?
Bro, we're gonna move right down.
TUC, silence. Even journalists, silence. So then who goes?
If you need you,
Truth for justice.
we're gonna move right. The patch Napco for no or more moko mache and ra ewa daklu no. And ye Napco for an answer Napco for.
Truth for justice.
You say you wanna get rid.
And a point of me who say statement be enam.
Want to help you.
Coalition of narco trainees.
Become your target.
And I don't know whether the government is aware of this. I mean,
jobless, no, they mean senseless.
statement.
Poverty, no, they mean useless.
But you see, and this okay, so hold on, mame. Oh, Napco for no machi wa adaklu no. All right, so young kwasha adaklu yes 6th March Independence Day, and now president ewo and
it's made up of men and women drawn from across the region with special interest in boosting the tourism potential of the region. Its landscape of rolling hills and valleys, lagoons and rivers, as well as waterfalls, is made up of men and women drawn from across the region with special interest in boosting the tourism potential of the region. Its landscape of rolling hills and valleys, lagoons and rivers, as well as waterfalls, is one of nature's most attractive gifts to Ghana. Mount Afaja in the region is the highest
contingent of parade at this moment is settling the Volta region. Volta na Kika 2023.
Okay, all right. Okay, so me who statement, but I buy me one say any government bet me a yes idea no say my fan crophobia show matare and it's no they don't belong to a year NAPCO. Blessed Sun 2 p.m. at Santimampong. Mechia eya Santimampong form e follow ye nyina ene all right, so quick one if you say mini abema Frank Ansah ono na national secretary the coalition for NAPCO trainees and Charles ewo if you say sorry Frank ewo if you say omo issue statement enti Bobie na ebo ni srem aka bibia Frankie akwaba
ye jamini abema
boko de
boko pa sanya ko boko sa
boko sunya boko
nyo okomle de NAPCO fo
ade
amini abema me da sapani akonya kase a de ama he that ne say NAPCO no obewe last 2 years, that was 2021 September na ban ye na adwen say obafan permanent jobs. That was 2020 elections no. The NAPCO fu nyina yento abama aban no na aban renew ne mandate a obey nyina permanent. Ma aban agent document Ghana Education Service NAPCO your 7 models educate.
That was before 2020.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Aban say obey a permanent job into young fire document Emma Ghana Education Service Emma NAPCO fu nyina your document university certificate licensure ma badge document now just say we qualify to be mechanized into our permanent mainstream work. Minebema ya aban renew the mandate yantifi efi aban ho ya de ko soro ya basic on the frata mid-year review budget na small Canada NAPCO no abewiye nti ebian pack no tools ebewiye nso a arrears kakra na aka no 8 month arrears so minebema basic ndam no kase aban cha arrears baku mpo ma NAPCO fo
tobo e free say mujaye no omo say yemfa say omagu no
so mo de ka
omo democracy
8 months na man uncha hwe ye ko 2 years ni
from 2021.
Yes.
Ya omugu no. Ansah no mbegu na omo democracy 8 months.
No mo de heal Ghana nurses omo be say 1 year yento mo kaye. There were 7 models. He Ghana nurses no ye. Be nurses from various hospitals. Aban do maka special areas say 1 year near.
Na omuntia
ye. Ansah na ye general NAPCO no 7 models no there. And 8 months in into bi aka bi sin dam no kase.
Enti musa musika ni nyina
akem. Aban ntia ye so ye tifie. Ye adwuma ye over 67,000 NAPCO trainees are Yako systems here.
Frank, you don't mean it.
I'm telling you the truth. 67,000 NAPCO beneficiaries are buying Eddie at the same time. No one may permanent jobs may just like that.
67,000.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Omoka somo criteria ye pu bi di mwagum and pu no amount for private institutions omo pe enkrofo moju adwuma they come into that pool na omaba be ananya sa
omo criteria if be talent pool inka aban do ye say inka NAPCO secretariat no will recommend in our education to Ghana Education Service. Oh, minko for ne form if Ghana Health Service NAPCO secretariat e be recommend nurses for to Ghana Health Service naka wa form nya wodwuma sad ni new. It's like fight for your own destiny at society. One more be permanent jobs obia skate bia nem ni baby open ni obedi nti sa talent pool ni de enye adwuma
na talent pool no like amount for mepe workers
obia nko baby ya ban ya NAPCO secretariat nankasa no so recommend enye na ye Ghana education system no na we recommend so these people worked for me for maybe 3 years, they have the experience, they have the skills into formal NAPCO secretariat enye bibi sa inti they just open recruitment nti wo apply ya wo fortunate and woni mo bia and wo ska botua na ya fa wo woni ska dia na wo to
but NAPCO secretariat no ehya adwuma
and Ibrahim Anyas Dr. Ibrahim no order but people still go there omo ye adwuma now so yim adwuma bi omo ye cause nyentia mo ho at the end of the adwuma no yegu no sika nso ye ntia nti mo ko adwuma ko ye den. They are taking allowances. They are taking money.
Really?
I'm telling you. But in here, you nankasa de ye good program no allowance.
But the office is there.
It's there. You go for juma. Every blessed him de ko yo.
Yeah, work home.
Yeah. The issues ko de bia. You mo ko de bia. They be mo friends. Frank, Missika na ebe ba na. So you have to go to the office. Mo ko so they speak to them.
Yeah, bosumi like
they are being paid. Someone can come no. They are being paid every month. Na NAPCO no ho.
Wow.
NAPCO secretariat no no kwa no.
This is ridiculous.
Yes. Amun chenka. Na mo nya hwe no mum de. You tell me ka. Ya ye adwuma.
Omogu NAPCO no. But the secretariat is there.
It's working.
They are taking monthly salaries.
Yes.
They are taking free fuel.
Sure.
They are taking free water, energy, blah blah blah.
Now so here the apu. Omo me hwe 8 months ni yen two bia kaye. Nti yetifie ye twen say aban papa bi baba na obodwem mebu no ho na wotumi am opportunity no. Aside that in there.
Na aban papa na me.
Ebeba ye bom pa aban papa and I'm kwan so baba. Ebeba na cause aban we di hwambo. Cause so now, true government ni district chief executive officers. Omo encouraging, you should vote for Akufo-Addo. Now only on the mandate they give us permanent job. Inye je na ye catch na pofo say, momo yasa ma aban for permanent jobs and brands and say you to me ye vote am but ana yenko for another NAPCO associate sorry ye from national NAPCO then the mo amos my am to say MPP for nti ne enye na ye ka no omaka say everything is all right.
And I'm me who say more issue statement. Say mo anko adaklu 6th March maybe. What is the issue?
That thing say NAPCO ni bia niwa why demonstration ya picketing ya various press conferences aban enfinyen obga gina ewia bata ban we se okoye marching a true NAPCO training bia nyo be sade no na tu your various platforms your voter regime NAPCO platforms ye bi so mu nyina your reps or wha omo cha said nobody went to parade ekwe march no
yeah message no phone say
yes please your voter regime omo so mu item de kura maximum kan bia mo say
yeah omo ka say obi an contact ye NAPCO for voter region.
David, I was so no training here has that stupid time.
Meba Fabra me. Bra. Don't worry. Odia bra. Fabra me. Yes, I'm the menu.
Can you voter region?
Where
voter region NAPCO.
Ampa.
Yes.
Okay. So
also no training here. Not one more voter region. No.
No training here has that stupid time to go and march after we have been denied of what is due us.
Good.
Those you saw on your screens are people they arranged internally to do that.
Good.
Wow. Wow.
Yes. Where you from voter region?
Wow.
From voter region. Obi kra omo ka de say kra. We ka de yapa omo say
no but the bit me about say okay so omo amfa voter region for but probably omo fa NAPCO for from other regions do omo ban.
I say a true NAPCO training on yes ade we. So obi o come na pa ya demonstration ya ko picketing yen trail for the past 2 years. Obaka ko gina wiya we so be demonstrate sorry Obama to praise the government there. On yes ade we that it will never happen. Nti nya de ehun de aban edi NAPCO fo hwambo papa nti say aban tienya aban should try as much as possible say over NAPCO fo no chow because
na mamembusa so woma but omo mache no munnim obia wom
yenyim obia wom omo members ya represent they don't know anybody nti I say they buzz them some come match to represent NAPCO trainees now some ya NAPCO for one of best idea we obi okomode no pa ye demonstration ye press conferences some come match in favor of the government oh yes idea we
more other platforms so various regions no mono mo akasa
you know makasa I said they are MPP guys and ya basom say to go and represent NAPCO say NAPCO for crown be person ke match ya nke ye beka match to express our displeasure say aban ontwe yeka because NAPCO for we are in a bad state for the past 10 months even it was 9 months and December ya much 1 month I receive my say you checking how far besin dam no kesen kan yin na mba ye omo bibi your friend you start so eba you start so adane boachi bedin yente hwe
adane you start na adane boachi bedin
lechi yente hwe mo so NAPCO trainees will be transition to you start besin dam no kesen NAPCO for ya register you start no aban fee obia besin dam no kesen until you are just home unemployed until we are really going through hard. I'm going to be the 8 me no case is say more per se at least we need other alternative you able to me yaji SK for buy because is going here papa you going to buy yeah or come the NAPCO for sanka and they are very aggressive now
but I baby are doing there I think say yayeka because more radio so more picketing more there and now even now it's like we were cast once a day go about any more ase entiania makra
by about able to your home 2024 just around the corner 2024 is just around the corner into how many pains are yakumbiano we equalize that same pain against the
but the point is monya NAPCO no mfaso
well mfaso ben because NAPCO was to alleviate poverty or the hardship on the trainees at Ansah until you accommodate or you employ these trainees temporarily so that they will get skills and experience so that in future no you give them permanent jobs at Ansah so permanent experience yenya experience no but then now you are now saying you should go back home to do what into what is the essence of even creating a NAPCO and now at the same time also what the embargo crowd but to can say public sector recruitment obia one me experience we know what's the NAPCO to give us experience and skills so that in the future we get opportunity for permanent employment yenye skills na we society fee nti ehun say we have not benefited because at the end of the day no me hia dwuma ye me hia sika nti say me hia dwuma na and where's the money so we are so struggling yeah brother papa wo fie say ebia wo no bo fie dwuma there ye ni beje pa
me angasa ne de me money me angasa de me money but a sad story so obibusa say with the you start no enti mo ka ho anasa mo ka ho mo apply and you are not getting it
abide sheshe bi ba say wa wo permanent jobs you be choose wa wo federal learning you be choose wa ope entrepreneurship skills and we choose sanya manyina na before choose wa ope permanent job we choose until you start there just say NAPCO trainees they've applied NAPCO yin bia wa this make ye test messages so wa o qualify no NAPCO ni bia nyu he has been qualified to the next stage but me madam for am ye MPP for you so musom ko register here me no say they have gotten a message to the next stage of the process.
No, to koso.
Nti we are buying so why neglect NAPCO for and as NAPCO for ya ne bone dia and ya me ya aduma 2024 ne dia we will express our displeasure against the government because ya kwanwuchim papa seriously.
Monkrofo a omo other places no money or more kasa about this you start almost said
almost a month they've applied but they were not considered but me yanku bi o MPP ni a me ye politics so but me yanku bi o MPP ni a ya man test message ya wa qualify to the next stage plus one so bi anwa ya consider no nobody obi aso mba out make say bia you start in Frank Menyeme because I'm their secretary obi anka bibiasa ankyere me
but wadam fundi onim say abomama
no ala tase message ne kwa the message dey kyere me amutume ya choose say on a full member of the New Patriotic Party twa WhatsApp or the chair say here she's ya qualified to the next stage me show me phone no
check mama
you show me phone no MPP ni papa only also dear you start blah 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 you have been selected to be part of the next stage of the project. Expect a call from the GEA officer in your district. Thank you. I'm looking so watch me say your friend also sir na me aduma the following week no bako training but here na go phone there oh dabi we were not considered 67,000 beneficiaries. Tifia yenye hweye at least inka ban kase o inka opposite mbebunu ko entrepreneurship skills no inka yesika no kranka ban fa man na inka fa start bibi mi say no ka ban di musika no ma men ka start barbering business inka to maybe a barbering shop ketu ebi na ka at least my employee per ba kwa na mienu but where is the money cause who aban na wo say wo cha say there's no permanent job for napo trainees into the sika ketwa na fa mame so that I can use that money to set up a business. And up to now, where is the business? Where is the money to set up the business? What is the assurance that you even give me 100,000 to start up my own business? Because let's do this analysis here. So 700 cities people, what is the assurance that me, Frank, Obama, you start money the same for me, Juma? It's not possible. Until we say, Abano Gusha that than Napkofo. Until you start and crown, we are going to benefit from it. I'm not sure at all.
I see. Okay. All right. Mr. Say, my next move, and say,
your next move is we have nothing to do. Say, abans are fine. We interest I may at my 2024 we have prepared ourselves for 2024 elections.
Vivian Apostle Frank, you are making me upset. Instead of you to tell the government to pay you, you are saying you need an apology from the government.
Well, say a deception. We are buying take advantage of poor Napotuni as score political points. You understand? Because what we in Jamaica now they didn't do. I didn't know they will say Wakafa and Kwafu to represent Napotuni's. You are insulting Napotuni's. You are insulting us. That is why you are saying government to apologize. Who are the apologize? A crown, but don't face the baby. Now 2024 they able to for papa.
But over to for the government has the power to steal an election.
Oh, that is why you have the security agencies there. You have the state institution. You one person.
You trust them?
I don't trust them. Especially the electoral commission. I don't trust the electoral commission. Absolutely. Me say this election is do and die election, papa.
Musika na kama on your brain anyway, so that's another side of the matter. Frank, thank you, sir. Your twins are from mobile. All right, so that's the live Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. Donald Kumar says one more to do more. Maria Adam is here. We have Rashid Okwe says nepotism all the way and the MPP. And Richard Akwa is talking about DFM. Kwame Enes just forgets even the countries. Okay, so Maminja, you know. Udeduji says you voted for them, enjoyed them. Now Hannah Tete says, Frank, have you ever heard Nanado apologize for wrongdoing since you were born? Okay, so this one is coming from Hannah Tete. Let me check. Let me alpha. Me pa chop mo mami hu dollar to a yes in ASA. We are picking different fees here and then. I hope some man for me abuame. Mami go for callers on opinion time 0302208090, and I think with opinion segment ya niama bebre ya wo niama bebre, so tell me your opinion. Baby, I will be on. Let's talk as Ghanaians. Let's talk as citizens. 030-220-8090. Yanko na yanko din komo. Hello.
Commander.
Yes, I'm Pacha Fresh of Free.
I commander we may equal as a man can.
As a man for me uncle.
Your commander Yankupo Shira only to my power bomber. Commander, they baby. They my order. And the friend Yankupo say, I'm mammy. I feel about come out to the Yankupo will be a back as young command of power, mammy. I feel about coming from. Commander, yeah? Osa interview we see and I am our not the next I am the serious because yenya na kofobi ama omutini kinemu dindin pa ye campaign etia is excellency the great John Dramani Mama as if said John Dramani Mama onye obi a say ye man akonya na obeyo mampeni oh in there the atom oh in there the atom it is from omumbra na omumba for support to NDC na mididi the NDC e ba Ajumapa ane ashishayepa very infecto and that's ombenya njuma oma ye and since obi be ba be create ajuma no na kete se kanu no asegu no na kete ne juma se bi pe bi se utimi so be ti na abo my na enti na mkofo na omudu onko endre omko mati ya ndede na mko correct fo na gata ba bo ti se nyomo ano omu fuji na mo fo wu entro ne adada abawe edi e fa so magara no
okay
commander assembly oma penika assembly ndo na ya mesere o si de be o si quality education the person be say quality education and no na NDC for ni timamu for ni e ka tira abawe se e so o ma education system na ye quality ma enye quantity one window and understand channel say you no quality education. You understand first. If this our 1 month now for Lanuko school, no man be in 3 months no. Ento man pe na kupa no Peter but e yema o mana. Say no one be so man say quality education here. Yes, renu is excellency the great John Dramani Mama schools are there we see ah o mo jegu wure mu no. Onko no ko complete no mu bia mu. Na sa quality education no na ga say o preach no. Na quality education enti mi nyade be enti mi ko so organa and commander Yankupo nchira o
da such a cent say dollar 12.35 so okwa then selling here 12.80 but obia send me say £1 is 14 50 pesos. Hello
Bobie
Pacha Fresh everything
Commander only Ansah Avenue Bobie
Ansah Avenue uncle
Bobie bamfa kwanya so na mencha bibi wa firikesi bibi kukudu bi anu bibi a woti no and Bobie mpachom bese before me come ni machi Papa John Dramani Mama if na also $1 unya na 13 we
Pacha say
if na also $1 na unya na 13
no obi na dey send me wo a Facebook page nyam na me
and nipa no hweni ya nda wie ya me no kata me nipa bi kra ma no bi ta say ye kwa se sasan na omode mai sign na omode mai nti se ono ode mai 13 na ni okota sign na ode beba Bobie obi a wo
na mo da bi munya na say that
ode mai 13.5
okay all right
ndu go ta kai so ode beba 14
okay
Krobia ba bedru mu ziti na nda kufu ado ore before me come on baby am sosu obi am chiana sonko Bobie say utim sosu
Pacha
time na 2018 o player wanya MP for about 2017 almost how you NDC no mo jene lands so be kaya lands are not the year juma na no down guys so ko demonstration almost why the sanction man wa bro Madina o papa akwese John Dramani Mama Madina for mon kairo on Sam George mo mbo mo nyina no mba year juma pa what this time experience anya matra makwe bia Bobie o ka sembi da bia wa sana minister shamba pa no vaccine na sem no bebia ya ba betru o ka kwa na meraho we za kufa do campaign na ko fa kwa keto bia bo no bo e je te kana ko mpini so open krasem the same o da ba umia the start that you go so de beba the vaccine ya tonya fa mon kra na tere be ya polu ya le ba we nyom ba manam te ka sa ba to de mako fa finance minister ko kunya parliament obema musika se moni wu afelie mo ma ti mbuti kan na mo be sai kan na ko mo mfa mo njima ba be yale be wu ade mo yela hwekwe ko muku nipa na mo nya atumi ndi obi yale na nipa kura maku obi yale na mo fa o ze na ko ni no studio o hu sama wonka ta bi la shede na man ka do kuro mu ajo mama so ba be man fam na jo o re obi o si hospital da si ataya kese nduma amumu wie sko mbenya aduma yo mo so mo mpel no ba mu po bi abefa makwa kufu obi nipa nda tazo so mama aduma ni tie hu so mama ka tie so mama ka tie mo se no na mo pe The same thing that the other come and they differ almost or saying something about figure the table.
Or 67,000.
67,000. I know it's 70,000 a boy.
Okay.
That's the same thing and nothing for you.
All right.
So Mama Timunya would say, can allowance not the bad moment, you know. Mama hospital, chip compound for an executive with Pramu, school move it my and that's why that your mama bless Bobie, Calzongo, I know, only one says don't go the bad.
Pacho, I'm out for the me that say, Mamenko find another call on the line, quick one. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Bobie.
Yes, I'm Pacho from Sefri.
If my baby would sing. You say my sister me do Bobie. Say my catcher say, I am Mobisa, and if you need your baby, I would say, my hammer, my baby.
Yeah, to us, we are 2 hours.
Only baby. I do my menu. Ni person I didn't ye to my uncle son, I can you see Bobby neck can you. Come out, cravat now, I say, you know, a ye Juma, still and that's in ye Juma. I put down, no corner. And then young one. So to make a turn, and young one said, oh, yes, I did not. Now, me and this company phone and me catch we say, so one your munio my ye. Maybe I could obey you, what I did. At the Danny get on measure 2024. Among the acrob you, no more who never see. And that will be.
I'm going to find another caller on the line, quick one. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Bobie.
Yes, I'm Pacho from Sefri.
Me the Richard because I fit am.
Okay, young Richard.
Bobie na ko for yan fan yo mo. 2020 no mu ni ko we. Ya ba to aba no ye peja 2 million ya de ma mo makoto awie. And we be nyina say ye ntia o ka 9 months nti. Wa ba to say aban na papa cho. Ya fan yo mo. Next time, we hu aban yo si me bie company 3 years, ma say go company na wudi na chi. What be that? Ya cat chemu say ekufado aban ni bibi papa ya mamwa monti ase ekufado aban wa ma so be bo gano ono ba so be wia no wekum Bobie me da say woni ame edum
Mesu me da say Mamenko find another caller on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Pacho from Sefri.
What Mr. Kwati be so to.
Hey, long time, yanko.
Yes, I yo me da say. I could meet my power. The second thing to say the chair, of course, some of them different. Mr. Bobie, and I'm not to a man. Bobie, Nanado, the Ghana's independence celebration, I call voter region, of Mexico, from the Kwa, Dinga vaccine. Every walk on that. Chair, Nanado, baby of the Ghana economy. You're gonna me a year to change this as or so minor. The rest of say, 2024, a year rescue mission, Commonwealth Labor. Gonna be beer, sorry, yen Joe Maway, every sack, corno, abai, and it's more day, yet do free almost him in Ghana, general found. Mama said, Cancer as Gracia. Na pity for today. Also, President Mama, and they want to now offer that. It doesn't make sense. That's the more kind of yes, Sapa could say, and Obiaji as Gracia will say no, and more minor. It's yet more. We said that they want to offer that. So, share the civil servant. That's some my way for 40 years, 30 years, 45 years. Occupation. Yes, Catapui the Diamano. No politicians are but no other several my way, just 4 years. Yes, such a couple of Diamano in the name of Gracia. Not so be who, yes, I say, and then we have war, man, you have yes, you are. Now, people, why you no fear, say, I call, I know, give that them. That's it.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Commander.
Yes, I'm Mr.
Lincoln here.
Mr. Lincoln,
Commander, Mr. Wate.
na me can share my Westford say yeah papa lawyer James Inu or baba GC na my what my West do my pa obo wo ne ye ma me el primakulu bu do mi Kwabena o mo to abamano commander ye pa ene President Akufo-Addo ni Dr. Bawumia omo no mo take decision maye na me say vaccine na ye short no enye bibia o eye sika na ni ho enti omo pe gold na omo ko galamsey site ho ko pe bia omo di oil kakra bi ba ye no omo bomodi ana mo ko galamsey site no mo ko pe gold no bi no mo fan koma vaccine fo na ye nya vaccine no ye fa wo ye nkwala no aban we dey in Guasia ban in the history of this country, not the Republic. Again, Guasia ban papa. Namu, Kisamu Niama Ketani Mubibia of water region. Muban Mabaka Ghana for say, NDC, yes, we must water region. Mufamu aeroplane, Muko see one. President Mama see airport, any university, and net. And the President Akufo-Addo. What yes, university back up our memory. President Akufo-Addo, 7 years in want me a cut short to build one hospital. I'm sorry, and I say, Napco, 700 Ghana ultimate chair, and I'm cancer Napco. Almost a youth start. Bobie, youth start, no, former President Don Dramani Mahama, the years by youth enterprise support, office. I was shouting. Omuba and Mutisandino. I was here. I think they have brought nothing new to the good people of this country. Now, finance minister, they me sure on it. What do my menu? Omu prepare because ye buy omu beko jail. Sika omu difficult omu say what Djibouti. There is no way. What Djibouti not vaccine to immunize our firstborn babies. No, so we can't afford as a nation. Is it not ashamed? Minia, it's very, very bad. Say Akufo-Addo, and then who are Germany, who are China, say even you don't know if this government don't even know how to bet for money. Okay. They don't even know, they are not even qualified. Now vice president, we know you know upon your economic team, no, who to make patio say my low. Now mutivo.
All right, me da say my main cover another caller. Hello,
Kwabena.
I jam patch from everything.
Kwabena, we are cooking near Gideon. You can say Abeka.
Yo, Abeka from me and Quay.
You, me da see. You me say me no can. Kema West for. You me say lawyer. You Kwabena Ampao. Kema West. Asu we monya the part say. But you say dia say lawyer. O ni duma pa o yintino. Kema West for. The NDC, if it's in your most to Parliament, you know, come with you as we move a lawyer. Now, Kwabena, only Nipa Obatna, who did you only drink almost here and up Kuni. Kwabena, sometimes would you my work count. Now, Kwabena, Omoka who been here, Brew. Oh, a being Cocraphone, Rafuan, and Yomoto, Santi Zomco, Omoko, a finance ministry. Oh, election best bedroom. Now, Kofoya Tafa, Tomako, Kutre. I could not studio a ballot people who could be also done or to Abamano. Actually, I have by Queen, a woman to say a bay wabon. I could find in a bush of she knew so woman to the young people need to know to make cock to Abama MPP. A woman to say a could find in a bush of she knew or my bread. So the sound for Koya about to do so, my MPP needs not to a man. But then, at the end of the day, no matter about no more complaining. Sometimes, she never over to her say, as some other more I will make it. But the uncle for Koya, now my blog, and has to be. Get to say, my by one idea, intimate some in Sano, and no necessary we nipa. But yes, I wouldn't prefer a bar with one by papa. So wouldn't prefer a baynya by papa no, or Manita Breno, or young people intimate of Pamano. The end of the day was have no complaining. So much my change my view who say, a Kufuor not the MPP from 1992. Omunya part of my Ghana, and this in Aban Papano. So, because of hatred, Nima Bintino, the Cocotuam MPP, a Cocotuam people. So, I hear the Manusu. And to come out, Dana, a good society change the Abbey. Congratulations, I hear almost all the Nigeria in Maya, or will we have been physical, will we have been. ɛnɛ ɔmo se saa ayi na ɔmo adɔpto na ɔmo de aba 2024 eti Ghana fo mmebu mo ma yɛn sɔre nyi ni ho ɔban ne yɛ yɛ sɛdeɛ titifoɔ no de ɔmo ahoɔden ne ɔmo nyansa ɛne ayi ko yɛ no mo afi wɔ soso yɛn so yɛn ko nyi yɛ man no nti hɔ na kufa do ne na busua ketewa bi ɔmo nti mɛdi Ghana mo so sa nhyira nka wɔn ne wabusua fo.
All right, me da say ma me hwɛ me be last 2 callers via hello.
Hello, Bobby.
Yes sir. Yo Kwabena for me yankwa.
Yeah, that's it. Eben Kwabena. Na ne me share delegate ni share. Eli film aklubu. Omon ka na mon share ne unyam. Na lawyer James enu tema west. Oko ye no, ni mo de bu aye. Na mo sa friend biom. Ni e share tema for say lawyer James enu sa be biom. Omon share ne unyam maye. Na around ni bibi. Ya na me nanado tutu o mani papa so yi so nim say Dr. Komado for beti mebu o mani better se ne nanado yi
hello Eben okay last caller mama fanwie tell hello okay maluzu no hello
Commander.
Yes sir.
Mapocho, good evening.
Pacho Majeso yanko
Mapocho eto taxi driver from Adenta
eto yanko
Tawobaka ya 2016 Dr. Bomia and Lawyer Vice President about the case used to be there voter radio for a tobacco register the top of the we need you. If you have decided now the down Kwaku father and the vice president today, our test master working in voter region or your top of the Kadia now. That will be and find the Fuewa and the Ebu Yebedewa. And if you're going to Kudo, back to Wakata Kudo. As I say, and sit about with only the first of the Magana Maimu. No one can say, Something, get the food there now. Yansani President Mahama will sit down. Now, what will get the phone with their neighbor? No one can see the third cathedral. Somebody said the white day who was found my over the way. Get it, if I must say, Ghana for what can your pa? President before the year finally saw you. The name is not Father, I must tell the photo. But they kept his own because of the better. It's a 20 dollars for 20 dollars to do. Make a choppy. Coquentin and now the dark father so individual in the Coquentin, no boy again. And the Coquentin, fancy the Coquentin, yard or so. Sister, you are there, not a career guy or so, and you have for the no, and Kata tells you that you to be a guy or so. I'm playing here for the no. There's scaffolded and very successful. And then, if I was so man for Ghana for the Pauchaya Town, 2024, and then you know what you got to Abama President Mahama. No President Mahama, no man, no man, but I can't people for 1 month over the case that you go. You go when we were years. I don't want to show you. Where was our funny idea? I'm not yet bad. Enough of quotation to Coco Johnson. I'm not going to buy one I said another that I'm not being a young assistant. There's also petrol. You have that kind of food to make what
I thank you. Mamenka man for say a floral tissue. Now floral tissues, yin say wa ni ekokrom kakra na wa ni akwakwa suso ne mem kakra wonam krom sabi ubegu nsuo no awura washroom baby wa hu ebi okra na eja o teka mu na wa pe bibi ketu abi a trophy bi na esa odo wonsa som na o tetewe but eya floral disposable handkerchiefs ya no oh eso o bag won kakra bi miniaba be ma so a wallet no so de wo mo si aye no eye portable oh kuma bisa kakra na ese ho floral disposable handkerchiefs tieniye me say use the entire ama floral disposable handkerchiefs ni no na omanfo agi atu ni say enura ewom oh enura ewom emu afọ moto kama o de pepa won sa ɛte sɛ deɛ wode ɛyɛ sanitizer afefa wo nsa ho pɛpɛpɛpɛpɛpɛpɛpɛ afei wɔ se menka nkyerɛ Ghanafoɔ sɛ ɛnyɛ no nko a wɔn de ɛyɛ facial tissues aba yɛ a yɛde pepa yɛn anim kama ɛna wɔn de ɛyɛ floral toilet rolls aba wɔn de ɛyɛ towels koraa wɔn ayɛ napkins yɛde yɛ adwuma jare kitchen adwuma ne adeade wɔn de yɛn nso bi aba amanfoɔ from 0243 033 033 na ɔmo nkotu bi Tabia Herbal Center semenka nkyerɛ Ghanafoɔ nyina sɛ wɔde Tabia Herbal mixture ɛne ɛyɛ Tabia Herbal capsules aba ɛyɛ ɛboa nipadua na Tabia Herbal mixture no wɔso honam ɛyɛ oya paa wɔnum ato a untumi enidie aduane si wɔte bi wi a na ayɛka Maria acho mepacho wɔ se menka nkyerɛ wo sɛ bɔmɔden afei ɛyɛ Tabia Herbal capsules ya wɔde aba yɛno na Ghanafoɔ agye atum constipation usisi na ya oya wo transia ya wo sori ya na wo trawa ya dai kwajibie afei wase menka nkyerɛ Ghanafoɔ sɛ sesi ano edin ba ko Ghanafoɔ agye atum pa ya obi a ɛbɔ ho dawro Lotus Gallery gift shop sɛ opɛsɛ wo kyɛ wo dɔfo bibi opɛsɛ ma obi bibi wo kyɛ obi adea no mia wani ai makacha sɛ ɛnɛ no yɛ nante nkyinkyini na mekɔpɛ gift shop ɛnɛ mfa nkosia o we no oko Instagram omo oko Twitter omo oko Facebook omo even you can just log in our www.lotusgallery.com.gh and one no straight bam ta omunie and one no Instagram at Lotus Gallery okwa ubehu omo makachiro enya honko okwa ya Twitter at Lotus Gallery GH Facebook Lotus Gallery omo wo WhatsApp platform bi kwasubi woni sika kra de kwasubi ne ko hwa de 020 770 5030 okwa ha ubehu wani so ade na makachiro manfo se Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic de Bright Soldier capsules and Bright Garlic Plus capsules and de aba eboa manfo na de de asemanika Greenfield won say udompemu ebua udompemu bua womo ya de papa Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic no na menka Eclipse collateral ho asemenkyerɛw ukura ajapade documents no ɛwɔ hɔ yɛmfa ne sɛ bia ɛdan wode dan yama rent sɛ dan no documents wɔ hɔ wobɛtumi adedi ho mienu o mankanka we ka bɛ dan aya ngwamboa sɛ yɛ ngwamwa o yɛ wasew wobɛtumi adedi ho mienu de ɛwɔ mu ane sɛ wode hwɛ o document no Eclipse collateral se oba ye won grofo bebre a omokopa bosia ni akagiremu so ono Eclipse collateral no what they does ne say okay so wo the document number na obi aba omo se o me pese me kwaje bosia loan facility wa ha me hia document bi dia support on ka say for original documents ne bre no there be wo de no ho but say obema no copy na what trust agreement enye se bia anyira nko ba bia na nipa kro no je ne loan a wo mu percentage into document ne da dem but na adwuma ma o se am for kwa brochire kra na omo agi obi papers de adwuma na omo manipa kro no kakra di meboa me nkwa brochire de ntimi but san mate se omo ye no Eclipse collateral omo Panta Junction Obenkaf International School Denta New Site wait me alcohol live on Accra 100.5 mame enko ya omanfo adwadi nkra talk to bimra na meba ye be di nkomo a whole lot of issues and some no doso I'll be back. CD capsules. CD capsules. CD capsules. My body say.
What body Emprensa?
CD ointment. CD ointment. CD ointment. And also
what brand CD Emprensa?
Mo say what pay immune booster pa. Said you nipa kwa no be we adwuma said yes sir. Simple. Copy CD capsules. Enyaruwa mo bo rough. Ye nim so anante ana wa adwuma kakra bi no abra ye so week bia.
Enya me ha pa no.
Enya what CD capsules nkan. Wo ya so mde kopa bia. Wo house wo twa.
Ena CD ointment.
Eya dwo tatahwe ada obenya ho no. Ko CD herbal center ya. Wo ye CD ointment ni CD capsules no. E wo la bi Sharom Sport ya e Ben 19 Junction na ko tie se general body pains ne ko to dwe eye no ya na e ko na poso hunam ya CD ointment enti few days shrim e ko ya wonum de CD capsules shrim e ko wonum CD capsules no na wo de CD ointment so e massage
na menya ni nyina bi wo he
pharmacies chemical and herbal shops dodua from 050-5767-425 and 0209-682836 apem for about one more manu for no kwada we ni fiedum yenu ka ho FD ahwehwe sa edwodie nkra to mu agya tom sey
Mira, na de na ofro adwuma ba ya se waye bosase. E di asemwa.
Bi ni hwe mafo kwa na ekwo wo mo animu. Bosia kra mi pedia me de abobra so a. Menya bi.
NES3. Eclipse Collateral Management for Abamaye. Waye prime brokerage service. Na no se de etie nie. So we japade na wo ho krata. Wutumi de krata ne beja Eclipse Collateral Management. Na so be so we japade ebia na ne krata no animu ano. Na ope bosia. Ye de wo krata ne yensi echi ba manipa no ejibosia etua ehon faso ma wo ankrata ne ye wo de ni di free
nese woni akura ntie
amane ha okra esanse wono so wo ejapade a wo de ba yenti no eno na bank de beton gwabra won kwo wo de ne ho kra
na chesa men krata da dem no ebetumi amamanya sika wobra mejapade no ehon nka
sapepepe wo be hu Eclipse Collateral Management e wa Denta Pantai Junction at Denta new site wa 0543832466 Eclipse Collateral Management. Think safety and decent income.
Say the Makomo Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. No, we hope you may say and not no mania award. A your word best. Obia Transit Emma Dumpia, the Cassa, and as a boy at the end can to them.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. A son you want to say near Crow Etuno, near Anchor, I want to know. Obana Bemo Power, and Yarwankaye.
Nansama make us say, and the Spana called Mo Ekayeno. Greenfield at Arumanti and was our selection and also APM.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Our ultra modern laboratory and a diagnostic machine, sir. I should be any one casa. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Our new Togon, Estate Junction, last stop. Frewa 0243 983 906 and 0261 651 898.
Greenfield.
God is our healer.
Greenfield.
Your last stop.
I believe.
Say the Makomo Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. No, we hope you may say and not no mania award. A your word best. Obia Transit Emma Dumpia, the Cassa, and as a boy at the end can to them.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. A senior want to say near Crow Etuno, near Anchor, I want to know. Obana Bemo Power, and Yarwankaye.
Nansama make us say and the Spana called Mo Ekayeno. Greenfield at Arumanti and was our selection and also APM.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Our ultra modern laboratory and a diagnostic machine, sir. I should be any one casa. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Our new Togon, Estate Junction, last stop. Frewa 0243 983 906 and 0261 651 898.
Greenfield.
God is our healer.
Greenfield.
Your last stop.
I believe.
Give us P capsules. A memory. Manum bia ye benemu. Kani metutu ya na minkuma bo asese de. Beto esa kum menia G. Give us P capsules.
Give it to me, baby.
Give us core capsules as well.
A man meme nyina akoko yade. Sisi yade amama nya yam timotete wo mo no. Yedru no no. Manum bi amama de me ho.
Give us core capsules. Mrs. Moye thing. Give us core capsules.
I give it to you, baby. You give it to me.
Oh yeah.
Hey, give us no. A man need ya bebusiemu papa. Na bema ka give us P capsules. And ni give us core capsules bomu nom dia. Na eni jeni ahode no.
Wabrudo.
Give us P capsules. And remember what if you do what you do, Cronkwan, Efra. Give us core capsules. A pen for a batter, one more menu for an inquadawin if you do me nunca home. And what was to be a motifonco, give us Herbal Center, Teshi Mobile, and a Teshi Adriami. Phone numbers 0543 222 470 and then 050 68
FD Ashusha Sa a JD and Krato Imu Adia to Musa Eye.
Wabatele Accra FM, Diamani. Wabatele Accra FM, Diamani.
Mama, where me the heat krom. I say awaba meboa. Awaba tinam pese me come home se kakra. Vivian Opon, thank you. Enti menko parliament na mene Havila Kekeli parliamentary reporter I was stand by our parliament so Kekeli.
Yeah, hello Obi.
Boko dia minia.
Nyamen charge dia bibia boko.
Good. Dia na kwaso parliament boy enkomo bogana fo enkomo.
Okay, sana idi kan di two jano na nko say health minister minister or ye health so ewo omemu ha honorable Ajimamenu na osanka obepisi parliament or chair parliament nintia vaccine ta ye di vaccine ye di immunizing nkola nketwa ya won foforo ewo omemu ha afa obesi ha no pe na wa fitia no power watina fia ka but finance minister so sa ono so bafia na nko ono so odi semi betuja senior aban edi senate KB patients KB eno ntemi nyina anko say we mu mienu on bi ya no ehia and so mutina asia afina parliament start here by ehia na speaker of parliament ka senior omentimi anhye assistant ase enentemonti omefa items kakre bi na omagene na Oma make room for a year result hodra ekoso ewo machine team as obeti cry a soldier force or almost almost start of result elni na year for preparation a year etna so na eyo mampeni ebeba sia edi na sema betu o mining etna enti me ka say enti bia eye machine team eye hano eye ombe agene etna no eye etna yebeba for sooner na Thursday ekono na o master to debate on the various issues health minister and finance minister so better about another item so na nko so omofa ene has to do with appointment committee or moveti ministerial nominees bia na nko omohwenim sanke na omobefa ho vote na se na yebeji omatu na so munji omutu eno 70 na ene omontimi antina enten because na omo percent na minority for no 2% and come for who vote ene but enya de etumi ba so omo be agene etna yeba beto so for the state of the nation address.
So which means Kwakuma went me and Kabibia about Nkolano vaccines no one Kabibia.
They be say and ono dey won't me blame because we can upon your Robert na saba parliament na antina ntem when ya kwenta amfane no ntem tuja.
Okay, but issues about ochna CI no one sem na ebae NSCI no one sem buy.
They be NSCI no one sem embassy akra. Yes, me no ka se be 10 minutes prior start here.
I see. All right, so which means Bibia and common koye ochna preparations president edeba parliament no preparations are no
Bachane.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure say you will be a so as will be what the beka ho issues be what the beka ho they are fine but so far I don't know.
Oh, so na many mashibeji from Bibia abon kumana some sense more expectation.
Very good.
Now be some minority for now modi almost into to madada na man pinyo ba be kan credit show mine now they are share Russia, Ukraine, now they are share COVID. Near air cost of mine to know to be in count and then to more dear, or more family, they are expecting nothing from the president tomorrow. But me, Ubisa, a year, dog, do now, or more dear, more optimistic sense. Now, your mapping, you better be a fire hooper. Ebe ma ọman no enya agidi oni mu senti ahụchi ọman ne fam no obetumi asi ya no.
Okay, all right. And Kakali yedase say bibi ni ayebesi about nche na yaba ba be ade akoso. All right, so thank you so much. Your reporter Havila Kakali and Ayeten in Kano. But aside and the course so ewo adakluno for whatever reason, I don't know what is happening within the security system. There was this struggle between the police and the military, another fight empire. And I don't know. Okay, so there were other issues. Yeah. Also a buy a bua and yet the and said I never fit biasa and said I yet the and yet fit biasa. Anyway, okay, so before that, no, Mamenko a shaman na young koshe the course was shaman sana medwaku young koshe the course was a shaman quick one. Then we'll come back and deal with your main issues. No, Ocha Akufado, I don't know whether Akufado Ebedi your friend say yes. Vivian said Ghana Parliament they should try to be serious for once. And kwada somewhere no serious pao. Minim the entire Ghana penny say be you say I feel some way. Yeah. Chairman there no. So no one says so first, second, third problem. It's some way. It's so sad. I dey we no esi wo your friend say en collabora bom ha. I say because there is nowhere I say kwakuma be parliament was a PA and without talking about this matter. This matter should supersede any other issue. This matter should supersede any other issue. Anyway, so yankwa shaman quick one. Na yankwa ko hwade. Yankwa quick one yankwa ko hwade. Ras Rampa say thank you. No, Ras, you see me the whole issue no some way. Enema we bi na esi wo Kumasi Rollins time I say Rollins bo ema Keynes. I don't know, sir. This time around, the infant share Kufuadwa. Oh, until I na anybody be you know, almost making some statements. Now, one almost said, look, be careful. Because Obianu who Rollins so about Emma Keynes. Massive. amanfo ene kum sojani no. How can you tell? How can you tell? Say nipa no a odi sa ansem hunu no. Young guy, young military guy, 22 years. I mean, how? Let us all condemn it. Now you make effort to look for the perpetrators. But the question is, obeda who say eye omo te asama na yesa. Ebi kura obi ti baby, ena nipa ne free wo. Oh, ebeda na wahu say obi because obi bet me free ha boys be bet me free yamfa ne say alayo akọ baby te say danceman akodi bone obi bet me free danceman obi to be free kumase ebe di bone won kran no adwane ko wait eye common sense wait eye wajimi won't ase obi bet me free anywhere akodi bone obi bet me free anywhere akodi bone wo baby. So emrewa enkokra enkoda omu ko school simple because we say soldier atare titi zombie kind of thinking. And when you pick party apparatchiks riff-raffs ewura ye military mu a kwasi asem say na eba wo and entina me bisa o mini security person bi kasa na o se me intelligence a no ma didi na tem no e dey intelligence na wo enem re yen fa force nya de enem ani bi ebrewe. Okay, so now Kwame enkrofo no a what omoti ho no a mokobo wo mo no they are the people ombetimi aboa mo identify say asem say ni eye way they can help you on the quiet. You need these people as informants. Eye nyansa wajimi. You need these people no mo buomo ema bora madamo buomo preprebino. You need them as informants. Take your time. Put your men on the ground. Let them gather intelligence. And intelligence, we are intelligence officer. We are intelligence officer. Who intelligence? Who intelligence? Get your men on the ground. Let them investigate. Area of okay, so you see the other side of the matter. Where you sue about 100, 200 barracks boys, and they attack it almost. And there be a soldier need be called Asama, just almost 2-2 and 4-4. Yes, you are creating unnecessary problems. Adiana Mukwaya, you know, and they say soldier need be a free barracks. Akwa Asama, just a be a moya 5-10, no more bomunam. Because now, who create the enmity between the Ashaman people and the and I want him say, oh, what would me? When him say, yeah, first our day we see what Ashaman knew. Somewhere last 2 years or so, omo ekum soja ni bi saa mom ko attack omo say, maybe 2 or 3 years ni. So which means approach no and solve the problem no more approach now more they attack woman no it doesn't solve the problem. So why are you still using the same approach? It doesn't solve the problem. Your approach doesn't solve the problem. You are still using the same approach. School be na mo ko in the school corner ya anchira mo say we approach we na emwa Asaman, and your first time I this uncle as no obi according to you can't say the nipa atiasaman nyina. No, you don't do that. You don't stereotype. I mean, Crawford to win. We have responsible people living in assignment. For heaven's sake, come on. So you need to conduct yourself as a security agency in such a way, say, Crawford na one voluntary. Information bebrel. Then you can weed out the bad ones. Was makam kwada, makam ema mrewa kokra makam biafra obitini ka mu kwa adwuma ni ayinasi ni ebono. Ada ya mi se soja atare. Wei nyina. O ka se bibini enim nyansa pe. Ya se ya me de bia meka o. Sa abrofo na di yeso anka mfaso wo so. Bibini nim nyansa. Ha bibini be ko school akoduru onim nyansa. Wagimi. Kwaka no bi aka chem ye sociology. Who ye dey be sociology? Ade anyame abose bibini agimi. Osimi ye sociology. Sa na ade na tie. And he say no, more parties say soldier ni back point me nante nkwa shaman. And you are putting all security, even the police people, to danger. Why should you do that? Why? And the Nipa noa, only more say noa, Mure Romo dam, Obine Yada, Namako Buomi and Nuna, or dam or near the no. Okay, that's halfway. So be a soldier ni. Now, so I'm a Simon, not BBC. Now, Janiko Robi Democrat. Obey Nama, obey Nepi. You don't do that. Understand, saying one family. We need each other. You need the civilians. The civilians also need you. That is how we live. Asam wasi, asam no krano obia nimu ye. Eye empotemo for no na beboa amo atimi aduadu asam no. Okay, so let's show the other videos quick na ya menko ye adwuma. Seriously, I decided not to talk about it. But
I mean, you must say, Mimi Suru, Unimi Pau. Unimi Pau.
Oh, sure, back on.
And I am. Yama,
but when I poor.
I mean, you must say, Mimi Suru, Unimi Pau. Unimi Pau.
Oh, sure, back on.
And I am. Yama,
but when I poor.
I mean, you must say, Mimi Suru, Unimi Pau. Unimi Pau.
Oh, sure, back on.
And I am.
Minimum report on Madio. There are other ones. Let's do it quick. Minimum report on Madio. But, sir, as someone see, Obi the idea be to Facebook or say, Ansah, Kwabena or nurse ni bi kwakun ye wo Kumasi Mensia Hospital na nurse for withdraw omo services no. People were insulting them. People were insulting them. Say na nurse ni baako, na nurse ni baako pe. Another incident.
They break the door for it. They break the door for it. They break the door for it.
Any power, you know, one man a mark when it trim against whether policeman or military man. Oh, and this is where terrorists for nyakwa yusu and crofonu. So who say soldier atare? So who say soldier atare? ebi a boy obetimi no atoto pa se wonse soja atare na wonkura tu a obetimi no atoto straight oba pull straight but wose abayantare ntino you take the law into your own hands then you molest your own people. Okay, so this young man eya we ni say no say obi terrorists be free at that country bedada no say even your own military for town come and join us and fight them. Obey, he will do it. I don't know where we hear so about school. Security intelligence, we hear so about school. This young man, so be friend dadano. Say, look, a soldier for camp, you bet me a dear bomb waha, you bet me a say, obey, he will do it. Because on him say, on an entiaset na papa biya say, Ghana ni, or whom saw your Ghana ni. Saw your Ghana ni a asemasi onimoshe wada. Then you just walk to his room, then you start beating him. Ada ya, which is soja atare. Meanwhile, ebi a uro soja atare no tour de to na boy when you jina street mi so more to two people. Oba finish one touch. Live with the civilians to say ye niafo. And what the bema omatnya enti ubehwe kra no krofo no a mo bro wo mo no wa bunu ko ebi anu onim nipa kro yes a o meka o ma Prince Atakru face Ghanaians are too timid and slow. There's a shaman for the face you no, you're not so you're wrong. You don't need to. That is what I think. You don't advise a community to face military men and your mukra weapons. Habianka and Koma Yedinunka and Nanunka and Komo Papa. So let us not encourage such situations. But Yanka Santre who say, no, I deal with no insuransuani. The other ones, right? I mean, young Kasakasa and Chay, and Yadi Papa, and Yadi Papa, and Yadi Papa. As a mercy, Intinia intelligence gathering team. Kwasi Kwabena, let us not blame the military all alone. The slow pace of our judiciary system to bring cases to closure should cease. It has been 6 years and Captain Mahama has not still gotten justice. The military still has that scar in their minds. I keep saying this. Because see, when civilians do almost so was our judicial system.
If you say they catch you, I don't worship you. You need a no caller. If you do, I take your time. If you say they catch you, I don't worship you. You need a no caller.
Live like we are as a Mwabina and Mwabina Tiwrem. The no or no. These are some of the scenes, the videos.
If you do, I take your time. If you say they catch you, I don't worship you.
Live like that. No, I don't think it's right. As much as you need confidence, your judiciary, yes, you need confidence. However, I don't think what the Mrabesha will say, the opposite, simply because you need confidence in judiciary. You don't do that. And my position is at this moment, Ghana, or might say Ghana, we are battling a terrorist insurgents on the quiet. And if we are battling them on the quiet, you don't create baby ebe ma amanfo agidi se oh ye betimi ne ye bedu akoka terrorist for oni no mu de asie ni. You don't do that. You don't do that. Asema ba ye nhwe ne pomasi bre ye need confidence with judiciary ni mu but obi ya dia ye mfa ba monitoring yes na etra ho man mu. May I prefer that we will keep on talking, criticizing, let's jojo than say yenchima. But ho the no Ansah me ne honorable. Omuye 6 months wa da kru no. Police for ni soldier for so fight. And to kobi om di see so no me to.
You go take the motor go. You go take the motor go.
So the point is say timemufu and civilians shall say so misbehave. Why never cut ebe come on down say no and you say near no. Why they say why they too high for. Anyway, thank you. Parliament and some no Dawson. Me Baka say Ora Kwakumenu. Minim the entire Kwakumenu edaso etiwo. But it said you did to your Facebook page. Honorable Adama Suleimana MP for a year time constituency, Bruno Region Communication. The last time in Kasai was in Accra Sports Stadium. And the Kasai, or what kind of review? The review.
Okay, that's what I'm
Mekaipa. Say me who did not Mekai say me know I interviewed that.
Yeah.
It's Mekaipa.
Yeah.
All right, we are hoping say Honorable Roxanne Nelson Dafia Makpo MP for South Dine constituency so Baba Kaya home. I say Mekai Honorable Adama is part of the communication committee in Parliament, and I feel so Honorable Dafia Makpo is part of the Constitutional Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee. We are hoping so on Baba join. But Honorable straight Parliament and we are late kakra. Yasin your Marcos or pa. Tell us.
I'm say Ochana state of the nation. As a president be deliver.
Yeah.
And when you say round so ye public holiday 6 March. Nti na ye call ye na yatana cha na ye nim nti sisi na speaker ba ya obekire say parliamentary leadership no any finance minister Asia World Bank for nti afena omone World Bank meeting no omo awie nti opa eche say me achesa nti na ma ye hu ni nti yatana ache na enam so ochenam so ye so na nti ele be papers me and sign na bia na speaker John House no but where other people so they na business also pa ana e o say abande ba but abande say ono na di business ba e na ye business nti ye beto aso akiri
other people na business is best and also
business ministers are ye approve omo no e o see lay papers na dey omu lay ministers I veto omo no omu lay papers no but approve no my but o heso so a judges are by president appoint to omo no nka na ye da e be take motions no some motion no e other people no so
okay
o hen so a buying the taxes being so and so e wo other people no so nti and public state business kakra ye ya ne say omo lay papers are ministers no papers no vetted ministers no ya lay motions no ya lay papers na nkasa report na nkasa na ya lay but you nuru
but say no dey omo approve and most mun take part
ye nya nuru hokra lay report na fe na later the next stage of report laying, you know.
But one about me more problem. Are there more person be part of approving them? Why do you even take part in the vetting process and whatever process?
You know, approval is completely different from the vetting.
Okay.
Vetting, you know.
Vetting,
you know. Say nipa no omo ye suitable. Omo fata say omo di minister money ye. That's the first thing.
But the point is, whether or you're suitable or some you're suitable, you don't want to be part to approve them.
Yes.
So, why?
There be yes sir. Approval no dey on principle. Principle no say ministers no do so do. Enti ense say appoint minister kura biom. Now so vetting no constitutional mandate I was say ye.
Oh okay. Oshebi
wo was say ye.
Oh okay.
A constitutional mandate enti assuming say
yeah want me boycott it.
Vetting.
Yeah.
You bet me aka say ye vet ministers. You bet me aka say vet ministers no. There's a danger in that.
What is the danger?
Assuming, I'm just making an example.
Yes.
Assuming say in himself president Otisi ono betima bibia.
Yes.
Obetima appoint to obia.
Yes.
Assuming say we appoint to obia article 94. And qualify and so obey minister. Now say yanko vetting na. Then we cannot even tell Ghana for say nipa we say any say so not here. Even though from the beginning you say going to the vetting no to further our agenda say the minister should not be approved.
Oh okay. All right. Okay. I think I'm getting you now.
Papa ya call the vetting former minister, deputy minister for energy. Yewura Katie Hamon. Assuming when we say why minister paying, I'm a dressship in Sembiaba. Yanko wan kombisa dressship in Semna. You no correct because maybe be a chum. Nipe wo hono or you suitable so be a minister. It's different from the approval. And you say even think I team prove or vetting ho say nipa no kwa suitable for ministers. It will have furthered a decision say you approve on. And now vetting na there are two reports. Report by consensus. And I say majority decision. And to consensus they are not just over floor there will be no voting. And one say yeah motion na. And this say yankobia and all of them will be by consensus.
Okay.
And think I approve o mo wie. Say yanko vetting no bia.
Okay.
And can na me no gina hai. And can report or eba plenary no. It is by consensus motion.
I see.
But say I no ka say it is by majority decision and they will be voting on almost all of them.
But voting no more vote be.
Our desire and say they should not be ministers. And until I am pakio, near Yewura Katie Hamon catch them on last week. Or say, Mr. Speaker, they have vetted me for 2 weeks. They said they won't approve me. So I'm still home. If they can approve him, some come approve na we.
Okay.
Yeah, what won't you approve no? You approve no.
Okay, it's more
position, you know.
Much more. And can lean way.
You can approve nyina.
I see.
And the only way I bet me stop them from approving them is to take part of vetting, you know.
Oh, okay.
And until I take part in the vetting. And on an able now, they are still no ministers, you know.
Because seriously, me with other people were thinking like
Utie the NDC for buyer. NDC for say we will not take part. Yen tiasi. I mean, ye near buying nyadwin. O ministers be bra. Ministers no do so do. Aban so say we will not do maba. It is a year kotana nchen say nye vetting no be there. They will just go and do 30 minutes 1 hour vetting, approve them, come to the house and approve them. Not just any ye can you know. People na issue you know. Not the emphasis on the womb. Now you issue people no, but we approve them. The end justify the means. And until ye could take part in the vetting process and then in the approval process. No more who say this is opposition. And he say 136, you know, and a bewo now on between 137. I be approve more. They should bring them to come and approve them.
You know the anyamo
and the party na my direction. And the affair na party nyoma na party can you know decision no ever.
And then you want come here so corner pa. No, I think so far one what say to Mama Matthias said.
Yeah.
Trust me. I mean, so far I think gonna why educate me Mama Matthias here because I was feeling like Chiriko didn't ma I do. I was a codo in Quentia. Wasn't approve. Even the vet, you don't need to be there. Just leave them and let them do what they want. But I think it makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, it makes sense. But the issues about and I'm about a Ashaiman issue no mobile on Parliament.
You know, Ashaiman, MP or Ashaiman, you right, and be actual statement or home. Say yes, the business in your short. And Tiebe Soriana or sorry, beside speaker say or the statement aba if I know my coso Ashaiman no, and the speaker so in second statement or admit statement no. But when your information back home, you know, it will have to be fed into the statement. And omone mpanifobin so ye and intia want me man take his statement no. But on man assurance say there will be other information that will even enrich statement now or make no. Now what me take his statement no. But
I don't think so. I do because baby. I think somewhere last 3 years, similar case here, right?
Yeah.
Similar case here. They attack the people. Yeah, and even as to whether we know say ampa nipa no because obi me free baby ko di bone.
Yeah.
Obi bet me free asante mampon. Aba asanwe so. Aba di bone ase adwane akọ. So so I don't know if Saturday we be kwa kosi baby.
It's a vast spectacle. Me ankasa mani boss no na ma adwene say e baabi. Na minim say e Ghana. Ansah later mete eno na say anopai na asi wa shaman. E na wo bo another taper e wo we. Na onim say forces no regimented because regiment kire say if you so your man directive if you so sa in a situation where there is discipline in the system enyoma we NC who is the commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces? Is it the president? Enunti nyoma ekosi symptoms of problems are systemic problems are top of the military or top of the security services.
I see.
A systemic problem because say systems no work here. Then directives can come from every angle. We should not be seeing this Ghana democracy in Babiyedri. I condemn any attempt say it's so sad for us to say nipo mo boy ho ban no.
Enyade papa.
Obi didn't say aka obi.
Enyade papa.
Enuntia e wo say ma mra ne adwuma. Say obi de mra hye ne nsa. Ye ma mra nya adwuma. But in our democracy Babiyedri na ye hu nyoma bi on our street e go viral e wo internet so ko obi e say enyoma we na ekoso Ghana na che say ye ni institutions as obi ye bone a ye dis abone ni be di no enti in so far as me gisa anyoma mo ye against the police of the military officer anuntum no omo ko hoko ye sa so no it's in bad taste.
But obviously on be form wadi
in fact say ABC wo o kai ne nanu ya be say na otwe me ensani esi wo Boko Central Member of Parliament actual statement wo ho and never Boko conflict no ho. But you see military officers chasing people to their homes and brutalizing them, leading to the death of about 6 people. Some no be kind statement no. It was a spectacle. Now you know war say any Alfred Obemboating our western region ho. On also the statement by and so be kind the same day no be kind statement say soldier for akobo ne nkrofo a ewo ni krum efa site ho mining site ho.
But the other side is don't you think our military men also as I feel they are tired, they look frustrated and because I the okay kind you know mommy picture to say encophobia oma bre Ghana for ya bremo.
Yes, I'm telling you the system say nyoma na ye wom e wo manum no eno na demonstrate you rife ne nyoma ekoso no system no wa yeshi and the normal system that we used to know. No. Se stress bani paswa. There are a lot of things a bit messy. Stress ewo civilians no so. Stress ewo security forces no so. Because of economic situation in your and cost ye no. Because we say the American way no. I don't know you see near Ekoso Ashama initial incident no. But near Western region, it's economic. It's about the welfare. Omo ankasa omo dada system no mo duanesem. And omo life. And on the cover pinchen we buy. When you see Western region, a chieftaincy issue it's been there for some time there.
Yeah.
Now so circumstances variables no environment no. A toxic circumstances are. And was say a ye and untia a mere be we can't say. So we bottom nya a threat to our democracy.
Yeah.
So obi adwumasem enya a threat to our democracy. And you can't say you are democratic. Abra economic institutions nyina is in rules. Economic indicators nyina say and on the feed and say yes someone penny say they should sit up because until first president can say the political independence is not enough and to say benya economic independence.
Yes.
But Bobie ye ko idia ya dan beggars ya yes China for some monfa 1.76 enche ye chere German for some cost China man nipo betima ka China asem man no Russia untimi nko Russia ho enam say o de osu new fi asem.
Yes, system is serious.
The system is toxic.
It seems
there's heat in the system.
Too much heat.
There's too much heat in the system. Look, the system, even in parliament, all of them, even including the speaker, agrees there's heat in parliament. Do you know why?
Tell me.
Because democracy, about consensus building. That's the best word to describe democracy.
Yeah.
Consensus building. And untia, who say, the bill baba parliament. I mean, the see baba parliament. Achinye be si ho to say see we. The consensus on your building them, our political actors on them. Our IPAC no mu Ansah na koduru parliament. Te beduru parliament no. Na ye agreed CI. Aban we kase we na meya. Nothing changes it. Hwe e-levy. Na omu nim pefe. Na omu nyina be di adanse say they fought us to pass e-levy for finance minister. Ontimi anya hwe. Omu nim pefe say ne na omu ye no. Omu beha oman no. Ewo e-levy no ho. Ye ka kire omu say reduce even on abolish reduce the percentage. You catch it almost say untimi enyesa na obe say the growing digital market no. All of this omomua. Now they have come back to the same thing. Consensus. They are not building it. And it is about the idea but not building consensus. Even in parliament, it brings heat. Almost say now frame me. My delay for almost an hour. Because I had to be there to ensure say when we need the numbers must work. At this stage, every one person counts. And this is majority side of the house. I was say okasa no ho eye de na ye nyina build a consensus say we na adwen say be boa man no. There is nothing wrong with going back and coming again with a policy. But aban we nyesa. So
which means you be dealing with the CI issues because Obiaba Facebook said they need total briefing on this Ghana card issues but me tied to BB amount. MPP issue statement part of our statement to a page issue. Minim so one MPP party no a statement issue that's the congratulatory message issue ama APC and in their message make a very profound statement about what we should expect in 2024 and what they have also planned to do and the way they want to do and they want to go the Tinubu way. Yes, some friend the Tinubu way. Okay, so this is the statement. I've touched on it, but I will read it again. That's paragraph 4. And I read, I say, in times when ruling governments and political parties have become unpopular due to global socioeconomic upheavals triggered by the lingering adverse impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic and the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war, the MPP is ready to take lessons from the APC's victory in its quest to winning a historic third consecutive general elections in 2024. Okay, so thank you. Now, Honorable, clearly, dear Coswan, says here no be sending message say Nigeria much to national radio TV station. So yenim at the cra air coso. Memory EU and International Democratic for a statement that Mahmoud Yakubu or INEC should step down. They advise that Tinubu should not hold himself as the president-elect. And I've cited many other statements across the world. But here is MPP telling you guys that Omo BB. And also Nigeria, Omo also CI sa yeah. And the betu abano because me EU for statement ni say the CI no implementing was fraud and all that. But here's the statement.
Yo, yeah. You didn't come in a mechanic say
say ukrabi.
As you see, I the bremi.
Okay.
You production team at the bremi.
Okay. Oh my idea.
I'm say Justin could be from Pong and a sign.
Yeah.
He's not smart. He's not even smart.
Why? Tell us.
Yes. Well, the international observers and international organizations in your more for election, you know. Any smart person will not link himself to the Tinubu way. If you really want to say, oh, democracy and more apply. But me perceive more one caveat before I make substantive issue no so. You see Nigeria no. Union on the board for him no. See Ghana and they will never break the 8. Yeah, democracy Nigeria democracy so new womb. Yeah, electoral system no. You need 50+1. Tinubu onya saying onya 36%. Meboa. In Ghana, you need 50+1. Until the two of them, PDP ne Labour Party no, omu vote no. More than Tinubu, and in Ghana you not be president that. And this one they no know for there. This thing, actually almost say election course in Nigeria no, is a total rejection of the party power no.
I see.
A rejection of them. Say Ghana and see and they are not winners. They are not. You are not elected. You can't be elected without achieving 50+1%. That's the first thing. But to go say over Tinubu way, what is the Tinubu way? You name report to a free Nigeria about BV machine. Nyoman Koya, and a can cassa you too.
No man for Muya ballot boxes.
Muya ballot boxes. Now, here on Kuala, Najina line so, Tuaba, any Nyoma is see, you know. And all the sins are you don't expect to happen in a democracy, you know, happen in this election. So, what you right, Justin could be a country and they say they are importing all that sins to Ghana.
Yes.
And unti Sawoba Parliament na isi no the CI ba. I who say CI we ebetim di oyene aba. Enye NDC nkwa na epe. Even the National Security Minister Edi Atum ama ye hu say the mistruster electoral commission no any the political actors no a recipe for chaos and disaster. Enti MPP can't say this is what we should expect in 2024. Into any well-meaning Ghanaian democracy, there. Now 1% democracy in the best.
Oh, that was what Charles McCarthy there.
Oh, he's
the senior editor. On the senior editor, the Hawk newspaper.
Oh no, the other one I'm in the share. No.
Okay.
And McCarthy. My tea and the pen, but me share.
Okay. Anyway, he's your friend.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, all right.
And yeah. Can you say? And I see they are not smart, you know. You are just telling Ghana for you and say all the LSA course Nigeria election you come and import. This chapter 4 ya Monday idea instructive. Was it the MPP is ready to take lessons from the APC's victory in a quest in winning a historic third consecutive general election? Are they prepared to take lessons in banning of the TV station? Are they prepared to take that lesson? No, I'm catching Ghana for. And clearly, they are putting in motion an agenda, a rigging agenda, and clearly we see on the upper parliament now. That is it. But the response of the NDC will be swift and to be decisive.
How?
There's a political thing that we are doing. I mean, the NDC is a democratic party. We are doing engagement.
Okay.
I mean, the CI is in parliament. It's been in parliament for 8 months now. That's what most people
it's the same honorable. And what because messages say Benjano. And what na young man for a fear that so the MPP adapted something new. Like the way APC a year no. And at the corner baby APC for starting free, you know. And one MPP started free. That is the fear.
Yeah. And I make her say, see, I don't have been in parliament for 8 months. So see, I will lay at 21 days. It should be law.
Yeah.
Why has he been in parliament for 8 months? Because I share resistance, legislative resistance. Parliament.
About 8 months.
8 months in it. Yep. Presenting CIano. Legislation, subsidiary legislation committee, July 2022.
I see.
And
I see.
All the we are all the wrongs were pointed out by that committee. In fact, the special budget committee chaired by Chairman Sabonsu. report wa ɛwɔ cia we ho no ɛyɛ ɛnya ade anka ne ba bi egina yi nka egina mu ɛn na kyerɛ ɛwɔ sɛ kyerɛ NDC ni bia sɛ they mean business and that business is not good. Look, enka ba be yaduri enka cia we yenye ho akinye biom. I don't know whether I have, but I have it here. People here kura me. A report of the Special Budget Committee of a briefing session on the draft public elections registration of voters regulation 2022 and other matters. Emrentino, mami mao the summary. See we report we enye NDC ni na san yo. Eye chairman sabonsu. Majority leader.
Public elections registration of voters
regulation.
Okay, I have it here.
Very good. This is the report. Parliament adopted report we last week.
Okay.
Me call conclusion ho.
Okay.
Or say again, the committee would like to emphasize that it has no objection against the EC using the NIA card to embark on the registration of eligible voters. However, the committee would like to stress that it will not accept and will reject any effort that is geared towards making the EC use the Ghana card as the only medium to qualify a person who is eligible to vote in 2024 election.
But your conclusion part, no.
So conclusion part, page 11.
Page 11.
Yes.
Page 11. Let me find out. Let me find out. Okay, so page 11.
The same document.
They say it's the same document. Page 11. Okay, all right.
Okay. So the committee would like to stress that it will not accept and reject any attempts that is geared towards making the EC use the Ghana card as the only medium to qualify a person who is eligible to vote in 2024 election. This report is signed by Ira Chairman Sabonsu. So why are we even debating?
On one sign.
On a sign, yeah. This is his signature. So this is a special budget committee.
But Mr. say Chairman Sabonsu can say, and I think I heard it on one either on City or Class FM, because now me flip it through Media News, and he was saying say the idea no more take it, including the speaker. Say mama omun lay idea no. Unconstitutional, and they are not going to allow you guys to do that. In the end, also on one science.
This is the special budget committee report. And the committee we electoral commission nyoman so, NCC nyoman so. This constitutional creations ni na.
Say me suppose na
ye chair. Inti rank no a minority leader.
On one sign
report we document we on the sign, and this report have been adopted by Parliament. The plenary.
And a document conclusion part necessary.
The conclusion part necessary. The committee would like to emphasize that it has no objection against the EC using the NIA card to embark on the registration of eligible voters. However, the committee would like to stress that it will not accept and will reject any effort that is geared towards making the EC use the Ghana card as the only is even in capital letters, only medium to qualify a person who is eligible to vote in 2024 election. This is the committee's report, and it's a bipartisan committee chaired by Ira Chairman Sabonsu. This is in committee. So when it comes to plenary and also be share media for no catch will say what is unconstitutional? The unconstitutional is say who deny Ghana for the opportunity to register against Article 45E. That is what is unconstitutional. Not the people who stand against who attempt to fight for your own parochial interest. Reasons are more they and say use Ghana card ni no flimsy. None of them can hold, including the EC boss and Ankasabe catch the no. Na enemy the EC boss no be kind no emamiam shame. Emamiam shame for a demo because who's on until election samase.
West side them out say no.
Emra ibisa ne say vouching system wa EC ne no. Adansidie no guarantor system ewo EC die no ho no. Any guarantor system ewo NID no. And he na robust. And he na ye papa. O say NID na ye papa. Na EC die na ye papa. Adan o say eno no ye swear to a commissioner of oath. O he CN91.
Yeah.
At the appendix page of CN91. Ewo ho clearly. Commissioner oath I swear to be able to register for some ubedi obi ho dance and what ewo ho It's clearly it's the same oath. NASWO, NIA. In fact, electoral commission system no, the system is more robust than the NIA because unim say district review committee you know, the powers magistrate court. You to about any challenge ni pana register we na review committee no kwatana say ko bobo ho sa committee no to me no magistrate court to me.
Okay.
And any decision there is like a magistrate court. So when you say you go to a high court to go and fight for your rights, say ebia
and they will maintain
and one at the point of registration, you know. So be ni kada actually so a Ghana near. You didn't want dance here. Obi ntiasia there's a challenger there. Political parties ever reps wo.
Yeah.
We be challenge you know. Political parties reps ni challenge we are. You know because this review committee. Review committee no kwatanase as a court is magistrate court na e kana wantiasia you can go to the high court. Enti there are processes enti obefasa anyoma mensa we nyina mu awie no. You adduce evidence answer na watimi ado ho. Na ye ho no. Why they call challenge obi? NIA obi kodi obi ho dance why they call challenge obi wo ho na the committee na NIA set up say you such challenge no and for me the process they were easy no more rigorous than NIA and say NIA no crowd no ababeji amendment or the guarantor system here adwuma no wo ka say won fa nya adwuma na che say wo reason and wo ka no say wo wato de na twene kofo na che say won till electoral system ase she was even struggling with the district review committee as if said the moment you be challenge you no I just say you are guilty. No. One of the reasons of mine is a NIPA 15,000 and it's in her briefing or the brain, you know. NIPA 15,000. We NIPA 15,000 now. You challenge you out of the over 17 million. A 0.09.
In NIPA say
15,000. Yes.
Out of 17
million.
Okay.
Over 17 million registered
voters
in 2020. No.
Yeah.
Or see 15,000. Ena ye challenge you omo. Ede omo the vouching system, omo the guarantor system to ye challenge you omo say e be a minus. Enti 15,000 0.09% of the total register.
Okay.
Enti o throw 15,000 register naturally because of 0.09%. Now why na catch the electoral commission and they say so the Ghana card no kwa registration there will not be challenges. There will be challenges because Ghana card no obi so egitum say minimum say nipa we onye Ghana ni nkitu akuta Ghana card so e Ghana ni enti challenge no the political actors will challenge you and even if it is Ghana card or guarantor system there will still be challenges and you won't use the quantum of challenges in yes and won't me through
but honorable answer the member Uniamakasi now there is a fear NDC especially NDC and Ghanaians must say whatever it is the MVP is going to steal you guys. They have the state machinery, they have the ammunitions and everything at their disposal to do that.
No, then DC is going to the election from all fronts. What you are seeing, me no from the parliamentary front. Party na no, the bigger party no, outside. And this in your party bia se party keka. Obia beka say me pese me yo say na ye German asi. Ni see 2020 no. I can assure our supporters of Mufie and say, NCB Muda, it will not happen.
Are you sure?
It will not happen. Meaning say what because me you. Meaning say what doubts about. Now me catch say it will not happen.
Are you sure?
NC.
Anyway,
leave the rest to us. NC.
No, I believe you.
Yes.
Me new see as the can be. Within 1 hour now at the easy. So probably you know something I don't know.
Yes.
Anyway, you are insider more than me into the but yes.
NC. Enti you so I catch it say illegal and speak illegal. Only one person have got the right to either accept motions or accept papers to be laid. Only one person is the speaker. And yeah, you say people will lay and am lay. Report to inlay and I may motion inlay and I may it is only the speaker. And you are not as a speaker and in your focal. Yes, one so in your focal.
But we really am for Adrian Chambers is a quick one. Hannah Tete says what the people of Ghana have is the ECOWAS card. Now, Commander, the Ghana Armed Forces are not happy with another government. Let me tell you, This one is coming from Alaji Nusa Imoro. Now, Maria Adams says the EU is calling the INEC boss to step down, but they never called our EC to step aside after the many killings and the way our EC announced the results in the 2020 elections. McCarthy, a description about the woman was right in a way. Hannah Tete says, I'm sure he signed it without reading or he did not understand what he read. Indeed, MPP has the men, and in reference to Chairman Sabunsu. Now, Gilbert Nondo says whether Ghana card or no Ghana card. Okay, Ni Latte says the NDC should be ready for the next general elections because the Akufo-Addo will use the security officers to rig the election. They should not underestimate the MPP. And the NDC must prepare very, very well. Okay? Now, Wafake says NDC party is not a serious party. Obviously, 2024, they are losing. Now, Maria Adams says, if MPP have learned some lessons, we the NDC have also learned our lessons. Cosmos Mahama says, Bobie, I bet you this MP is a great asset to the NDC. Today is my first time of hearing him, but I've fallen in love with him. Okay, all right? Amin Osman says, let me leave this one. Democrat says, I have heard they are not going to use the Ghana card to... They are not going Ghana card. Democrats maintain some sympacho. Now, Emmanuel Kamayo says, how can you say something and say something without getting a problem? And I think it's in reference to the Ashaiman issue. Cosmos Muhammad says, I also have the same fears. Maybe they are planning to rig the elections. Cosmos messages say by your phones and everything, but McCarthy, what really a friend say that portion from Justin Kodia a statement now or what really?
Come on up, I'm in charge honorable. First time in Indonesia. Yeah, I'm in charge for native.
Oh, this is the first time.
Yeah, first time in Indonesia. So it's a mimim P. Kona statement said run a call out.
Yes.
A neco and deal. Opposition NDC. What did they say about it? How many minutes will it take NDC to sit down and write a counter statement to this? How many hours NDC take NDC for say you will make this an issue? Oh, Kasana also no texters no. Yeah. No, BCO. The international community did not condemn or didn't condemn
the 2020.
Yes. Yeah. Before they condemn, before no. This is what we say BBC. But if you pretend everything is well with you, nobody will come to your end. In Nigeria, see Nigeria ninti omo kasano. And then amo omo kasa. Because INEC boss, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu was warned not to declare the results and not declare. Do you get it?
Yeah.
And on Wabejia Tum say there were glitches. On Wabejia Tum said there were glitches.
Yeah.
It's on record. After declaration, now many will say on upload all the results, the presidential results, uploading here.
Oh, Nigeria.
Yes. They have not been able to upload it by the system, Beavers. System, no, and uploading the watcher who we are now the track no was sent into the INEC system. You see what Nigeria no now to event and code your statement. So they will learn MPP is prepared to take lessons from the Tinubu and APC's
the Tinubu way.
Tinubu and APC's victory. No. Let me put it on record. Say a unfortunate statement. Unfortunate coming from Kodia. Kodia no win or your lawyer ni. So that election is disputed. Election is disputed. So you cannot even purport to say that oh congratulate Tinubu. We are so democratic. Try after the court process. Say court to know confirm Tinubu, you can.
The opposition in court.
Yes, Atiku and Labour are in court. High Court, Appeals Court are granting you access to inspect all the electoral materials of Muyuzu.
Yeah.
The court order no cry say the issue the INEC shouldn't touch any man. And the INEC also went to court and nano seeking the court to say unvary that orders because of the governorship election slated for Saturday. To get, and that has been a matter. And you know they are likely to go to suspend that election because the court will agree to say I reconfigure the same and I a dispute. No, beavers now ye doing change now. Ye barber share what is the need. You want the court to grant you the leave to reconfigure it so that you can use to conduct governorship election.
Which was say every evidence.
And you know, I don't think any reasonable court will agree. And you know, the governorship election is likely to be postponed until this one is settled. Near see what Nigeria and say ballot box were snatched, ballot box were bent. People did multiple thumb printing. Electoral officer ultimately the ballot paper no so near see what Nigeria no and he said among fatwa ye nyina ye nim sa results I declared wo ha no Bobie na win no electoral commissioner INEC boss Mamudu dia na obobo ya no na honorable enadinkonim enti no citizens have the report obi a okọ ye ekoto about Nigeria they came back stood there make sure the result about no mo 2 ye no they counted and they took evidence of it among 4 videos. So people are comparing. People go to INEC server, they pull it out and compare with what they have, what has been declared at the polling unit level. I say, Omuya must say no. Ababia Kowo. And among for Jano. That is because everybody knew say that election Labour no. And let me say Labour campaign only in 7 months. Peter Obi. Yeah, Peter Obi did use 7 months to gather this support that we now here. Usha didn't finchima and kaonenya. They get it. But don't forget, Tinubu is on record as saying, say power is not self a la carte. No. You grab it by force. You run with it force. You get it.
So also Lord Comey theory. No, Lord Comey has made some last statement before.
Oh no, so one for too many mamu.
Okay.
That is Lord Comey. I won't give you the power.
Okay.
This one said no, power is not self a la carte. Until you take it with force and run with it. Until what the power no with force and is running with it. The sad thing is that you're not lawyer fool.
Yeah.
But clearly, what kind of Nigeria Electoral Act now? Or see, you must gather 24% plus and the federal capital.
Minya de bi abusa ho asemra. Mene Deputy General Secretary Mustafa Gbandi NDC enkodi nkomo mra. Honorable Kwaba.
Minya Bobie.
Boko de.
Minya Masudodo.
Michelle. Mustafa, what ready a MPP statement noir or more issue to congratulate Tinubu APC, and in the statement normal make bibi say one more esua acquire APC Tinubu faso a winning election no more ready statement no more reaction ne say
yo mini apenyi Bobie meda wasna acha watifo nyina and I mean who statement bisa na at the end of the day no omo try say omo capture into the letter say governments are suffering because of COVID, because of Ukraine-Russia war. I think the Nipana or Cho and Ansah or sanction that letter no is a very lazy intellectual because
you cannot be comparing the Nigerian situation to the Ghanaian situation. Either would you be comparing Nana Akufo-Addo-led regime of a government to Tinubu as a person who is just elected as a president. I mean, Kwabena, social Nigeria for population now, and Ghana, what the tutua enye. Number 2, Tinubu Yewubia, Wabobra. He is a godfather in his own right. Oyobia, Sabiu, he brought his own charisma and constituency of people. Okay, remark via Tinubu her husband does not really have money. But what it is that anytime they are broke, the husband would tell her to go to a cleaner, to go to a watchman, and take money. And yes, brand been another. Again, the situation in Ghana that we know, we've had an NDC that has been very domicile and allowed an election to be rigged. The lessons that we all learn from the Nigerian situation is that the NDC must be one that will confront this rogue regime head on. Kwabena, I say, baby, power will be an. There is the highest tendency of struggle. To the largest extent, there is life that must be lost. And to know, we will divide ourselves into readiness to ensure that we maintain the momentum of Ghanaians in terms of their disappointment in this government, not just people who love NDC, but MPP members who are alienated to the background. Kwabena, we are not talking about an MPP government. We are talking about Nana Akufo-Addo and his friends and families who have fraudulently deceived Ghanaians and taken over power and thinking that the best way to protect them is to intimidate and abuse people's rights. So one side will keep the momentum. The other side is to maintain constant systematic evaluation of their rogue systems and mechanisms and to ensure that there is a change of government to impact the lives of the people of Ghana. Of course, what they will be to say, Peter Obi, Ekotutu will be to say Tinubu, that you may not be doing the right arithmetic because Tinubu, we've all known, is the godfather of Nigerian politics. And so if we're talking about Buhari in a record competition with Nanado, then we can have a conversation.
But that portion, no, quick one, that portion, no, as a political party, more discussing. Na makati rezi asemisa adewe banra. A time MP ewa ha say, or say mube dealing in different fronts. Parliament would the way mube dealing no. The party also will deal it in their own way. More side, more discussing about that portion that 2024 they will go the Tinubu way. What discussing?
Kwabena, I think that they will share the kind of leadership I want currently in the National Democratic Congress. Me Mekwanya, we would have collapsed the Nanado regime today. There is no legitimate constitutional basis to allow this highest form of criminality to continue to be inflicted on Ghanaians. We are discussing it as a party. Our strategy is not to make noise. Our strategy is to ensure that the issue of 2024 is one of self-defense. You must protect your rights because encophobia yoma say
Womu Juma. The mandate that Ghanaians gave them, Omo Afeli. So what they will do is to rig election and survive. We in the NDC believe that you don't go to a war or you don't go to a market, and your effort is to change the currency in that market. We will use the medium, the currency that is acceptable in the market to trade and ensure that we make profit from that market. I don't believe that because I'm a Christian, I should tolerate this highest form of criminality. I don't also believe that because someone is a Muslim, you should mimic this kind of rogue regimes. We must all stand up and understand that a struggle against the Nanadu-led regime and its elements is a legitimate struggle to help this country survive a collapse.
Okay, so which means at the right time, as a political party, we will be dealing with the statement.
One was there, Kwabena, we will not reduce all the if the woman me wua usu a difference that will be a year.
Yeah. Yeah,
NDC for no. Yeah, na Ghana for at the woman ni atuyenso. Into ye jumano edoso. We will not be running and responding to this kind of bogus populist statements that they put out on the face of their incompetence and record failure. We will not bother. But I can assure you that the Tinubu way, if it is a constitutionally legitimate way, we will enforce him and make sure that the NDC is in power 2024. Now, one of the police will be and some, senior military officers, they will use them to intimidate Ghanaians just as they did in 2020. And
all right, so Yama on time, the ABC. Yeah, that's baby. Okay, all right, so that's it. Back to the studio. Quick one, I come back to Honorable. It seems that they are not ready. Okay, almost someone pay attention to it.
Politics. I say nothing happens in politics by accident. Everything is planned, deliberate, systematic, well arranged and coordinated. They are preparing the minds of the people. They've started, we'll break the 8. They say break the 8, I bet household, I friend them. Phraseology obia ejuju. Meba. Yes. And near see what Nigeria obia condemn. At that time, and the general secretary of the party, it is not a mean person. General secretary Nekasu, we are ready to learn lessons of your victory. Victory bang. Do you get it? And this is now you and found one. I'm okay. I am just McCarthy. Met na ya can't say a tomb for a munti. They be a tomb for number for some 2020. Then a young can't tremble. Say, then we told them that Ghanaians will vote for you. Munti mean protective vote. We can produce voices, not one, not twice. Radio, I see. And to say, yet if you need a tremble, this is politics 101. In your position, you see, they are quick at undermining things. And your politics. Ansah, no Nigeria.
Yes. She was there.
Maybe.
She went there.
Not McMahon Nigeria.
He also went there.
They are controlling McMahon MPP election head of government. They are two for now. We sit down there. You see, in secondary school, teachers, when you are short, now we'll group more. The only way people can see is when you start shouting. Who make you noise, they will see you. Everything is against you. At the end is the one. Everything in this country is against you. If you go to the military, you don't have them. Because you don't have them. go to the police, you don't. You go to court, you don't. The
media.
The church, you don't. Media will need be. And to know about, you need to think out of the box. How can you do this and survive? How can you do this thing and succeed? That is all. But say, when they are there, you bet too much for the Tinubu way. Let me tell you, Senate President Ahmed Lawan. Election Lawan Kobi. He contested Tinubu for flag bearership.
Okay.
Okay. And in the senatorial elections, the Senate President did not take part. Obaku for the co-election, Machina, and they called that election. And he had declared as candidate for Yobe North. Party, APC party, no. After Ahmed Lawan called a peace court, thrown out and said that he's lack merit. The party decided that they will not present Machina, but they will present Ahmed Lawan as their candidate. And that is it. And when they talk about the Tinubu victory, the APC victory, you need to sit back and look at it. Maybe they have not followed the Nigeria election. Me, I have followed it. ABC, or per minute, I know what is happening. So BC, I will replicate, I will learn the Tinubu way. Tinubu started by saying, Emi Lokon.
I drew me so.
And indeed, with 8 million, about 4 million votes short of opposition in India, he is still prepared to lead the country when the majority of the people don't like him. Is that what Kodia is saying? That MPP with a lesser majority of the Ghanaians, you still want to?
Yes. Make us a yes because
mathematics, 25%.
One of the issues
plus the federal capital. Now make us plus the federal capital territory and doesn't mean say and federal capital territory Abuja. What did Tinubu get in Abuja? He lost in Abuja. Tinubu lost Lagos. All the your friend, the serious civilized regions in Tinubu lost in there.
As someone okay about what I said or the minority in the rule last year, Obi Frame from Oko IPAC meeting.
Yeah.
And the person was telling me that they have decided to say this time around say Omubobo elections now normally na Ashanti region the end last. Depending on which political party is in power or man a stronghold about last hour. But this time they will make sure Ashanti region, Eastern region will come early. Case closed. They use it to declare. They can use your figures. And the same thing no use
I see the Tinubu victory no the northern part of Nigeria. And
which is their strong
Ekiti vote by just outrageous. That is it.
Honorable, Deputy General Secretary, this is the situation.
I think sir pointer Makati raising merit that we need to critical because this is a political. This is the ruling government. Yes. This is what the ruling government. This is what they are saying. We are the alternative. Yeah, now we are Ghana see and say viable. In fact, for me, this issue raises even issues about the sovereignty of Ghana. Because is this a statement from Ghana or is it a statement from the political party? These questions, these things must be interrogated. And I think they are meriting what my brother Makati Ekano. But these are not issues that we can actually discuss on radio. So I think the party must, as a matter of agency, react to this statement. Because election is disputed. No, you don't rush to go and congratulate. This is a disputed election. So we court processes. No, now they declare and say you are validly elected. In 2013, that is what happened. Brother Mama went to court for 8 months. Ansah, people even congratulated him for winning the elections. And I think they are meriting my brother's suggestion that we need to do, and we must not even wait. I mean, we must not even wait for a long time. I mean, we have people there who can easily do this thing. So when he asked the question, it's been 24 hours. I felt it, and it's true. because there are other issues. We have been quick to issue press statements on them, and this is critical because you see, you must fight this thing. Then Akufo-Addo nyo bi a yene no kontokwa from n'anim nko a. He doesn't care. Your democracy on fire way. Until you fight from all fronts. And in a situation where you are short, like he said, you shout.
Yeah.
You make people hear you and also there. So I think there are lessons for us to learn from this statement.
Cathedral no one some no yasumo be ye probo. My just a brief on it na.
Yeah, generally cathedral is bibi ebe dispense Ghana sika ohun bia no must be part of your annual budget statement ne enyoma ye mag said be ye pa ohwe nyoma si o cathedral ho a me pese be recount nyoma ne bebre, but this cathedral stinks. There are too many things are wrong with the cathedral. And parliament, if a president they say they will use 100,000 100 million as seed money, but now we have expended almost 400 million Ghana cedis of Yesika, and we must know why it happened. This year budget 2023. So any nyoma 137 year and common devote sika into it. We have to take that one out of the budget.
Okay.
And ni omo spend that no. Any meki send nipa kura ya incorporate omudin wom. Omo ye the from send the omo de da no ni animfo no. Omo ankasa om personal identity kura issue a ewu ablakwa ye ho nyomo bebre no. Na esefata say the people's representatives are parliament no. Officially yehu no kra ewom yehu nyoma ewom entia ya file motion say parliament makwan na yen set by partisan committee na yen hwehwe national cathedral proye ne kankan ekoso ho a ye de Ghana sika akohyem na yebubu Ghana dan bebre agu because of national cathedral no enti ye the motion no kwa speaker accept motion no na acceptance of the motion ankasa no so no is not enough.
I see.
Enough because the motion must be moved, it must be seconded na ya debate na feni ato so aba say motion no carry through the na ke say you be who say committee no.
Okay, so yamfa say no more preparations nyina ye na mo twen na na do ochina.
Ya preparation na ye twen na do ochina.
Sa na ma we nya mo de ato nchen for the meantime.
Because ochina nko ade business ne ye sona.
And
usually practice ne say you ready sona we don't do any other business.
Okay.
And I'm sure say if free yawa there
kono.
All other business will come on floor. I feel schedule period. Ye be debate soon and Ankasan so the about.
But more expectations they say as minority group.
Yeah, we are expecting the Ronaldo to be candid and fair to Ghanaians.
On what?
First one, me dear, minimum no expect say Ronaldo ball china obe pagana for chow. Say madimu hamo ne me kan ye no enye no na maye. If you say me ba no na me say oman no Atitia pansam omompani mahama onyade na debt to GDP no 56%. He say me dey call aban official source 91%, but enim say with the other earmark funds ka ho 104%. Me the debt Ghana gross debt no every 120 billion ako almost 600 billion. Unemployment every 7.9 billion under Mahama ako 7.9%. Ako say ako over 15. Interest rate every 27%, ako over 40%. Amane dollar rate no every 3.8 almost 4 to a CD no 4 CD to $1 no ene ako
almost 13 maybe say 12 something
so 12% 12 CDs and all the indicators are actually on my no masetana no abu atete apansam ama no ankasa aka say Baby, I'm paying that John the money Mahama Jato, 56% no. I debt to GDP no. Obey here in Fiancia. On one account, also be here in Fiancia.
Really?
Now what they be drew 55%. I benchmarker, what bank I'm a few no. And untia, or any domestic debt exchange program no. Or see, Monfa Cano, Mamma Mimpia Can, Mama Canon Quenim. In the statement as finance minister and kind, or see, we will need 6 years to bring debt to GDP from 56%, from the current levels now to 55%. And in the watch them one they say, Baby, I'm Pandra John the money man, 2016. No, after 6 years no me here another 6 years na my son dey be duru ba bia na e order no my reverse yen enti me expect so oba obepa yen chew na on my concrete measures a odi gu akwan mu a Ghana for asetenam ebeko yie enye se mo megina ho biom e me kan kire se why 10 kilometers of road na ebisa ne se wo hia why le nsa se di a kire nse ye mie yani ai ko wi o ye nsa se o se yakata yani nti o nsa se enti ye hwe mu so no
Tinubu we
ye hwe mu so no na ye reshaping maintenance of road and na wakeka ni nyina bum so why 10 kilometers of road enti ye mpesa Consensum no be on in the true state of the we are aware of the true state of the nation, but a constitutional imperative so
I think say ochna we are common bed.
We are common bed.
At least one my fair idea on parliament what is going on, and we are grateful. And I know say was here back pray constituency primaries.
I know correct.
Definitely. You know the because campaign no.
Mate me
that campaign to for me. You mean
Bobie
me so honorable asem because me MPs no my bom my chair.
Yeah.
Honorable we are first timer.
Yeah, we are first timer.
Very good. After assessing parliamentary procedures, are you satisfied with parliament, the structure?
Well,
yeah, to about time for to about man, see MP could deny your name, your nine simony. Now could do parliament before Beccasano. This say, Obi show when you were far, and so on and so Beccas. I mean, now Kabuma, do you think say, yeah?
Well, parliamentary democracy, there are a lot of things in it. We have not gotten a better opportunity, but to see this is what is in it. Major say.
Maybe the anger over no.
Maybe I mean anger.
What say? Honorable, honorable. Say, you know what? You know the baby.
I mean, each constituency is the same.
I agree.
Yeah, each constituency.
But why make it such that standing orders?
Of course. Oh, the standing orders is under review because as we are moving, I did 20 years, almost 30 years. So
and
the review is almost going. Yeah, it's almost complete. I'm a member of the standing orders committee as well.
And the most
a lot of things are
because
under review.
Sir, President Bekasa or China and Fasobia Niso, I say because at the end of the day, what will you do to what he has given to you?
No, that is found in the constitution, not in the standing orders.
Anyway, live on Accra 100.5. Mesra Ghana farm Motimika. Chazo de Tasmanko. Honorable de Belino. Now Uncle Home. So it's now Oko face you almost. Into Otan and Command Bed. Thank you so much, Honorable.
Thank you too for
all right. Onyami Aduman now Honorable 19th year Komo Gabi prepare you.
Okay.
Alaji Saka Masi. Ewo Subriso Tepa. Nyami Aduman 19th. Nti me pacho ya now they account o timetable mate. All right, so yenia Mugabe Masi baby obi ano onua ye ma shedin nyame adoma 19th me kai o man for 19th of this month ye be kwa akohia ye obetuna tra ye koja yenua Mugabe Masi na ya ye bibia afefe nyame adoma free ochina ekono enhihye entotoye bibia bebe bia no ye be mo manfo ate ho asem sanso na yenua uncle nana ye owura kwaku ba ko junior Bombay ene onua uncle nana na ebusua ne nyina na no ene ye omo maame yi omo so da omanfo asepa edoma omo ebeja omo nyina no Bombay ene onua no omo se yemfa Cry FM so na yenna omanfo ase ema omo. Okay, so Emmanuel Enu says if you have people like John Kuma as deputy finance minister, why can Ghana go backwards? Criminals have taken over the government and everywhere is, I mean, mess. Musa Sawadogo here says NDC must adapt a strategy just to fight back and win the elections. Vivian Opon says God bless McCarthy for his boldness and truthfulness. Indeed, McCarthy, you are really son of our time. Bravo. So this one is coming from Vivian Opon, and we have Neil Ante here on your Facebook page. In the studio, me wa Ora Jifa Gunu, and Jifa Gunu is the constituency secretary, right? Yes. edema eye NDC ewo la Dade Kotompo ha mi hu
Dade Kotopon
la Dade Kotopon la kahon
Dade Kotopon
oh Dade Kotopon
yes
okay
la na municipal assembly la Dade Kotopon municipal assembly
okay
but it's Dade Kotopon as politically
oh okay as a constituent
Dade Kotopon
Dade Kotopon
yes
to make because Dade Kotopon not refer to the municipal
yes
okay that's the government structure yes. But constituency need
Dade Kotopon
Dade Kotopon yes. Okay and he is the secretary and obviously your future national secretary general secretary and this no but you see as young guys we need to give a helping hand to each other yentimi matini bufo no dem bia no mukrapoma na obukrapoma I mean edru ye so ye penso a de be ye test e de amaya ni say ye so ye betimi hu say yadane tidibu nti ye say makwa mankola no so e be take over no almost ye bi
so me wan pa say ya no mo general secretary you very youthful no he is drawing inspiration from
yes what kind of statement no
sad
but you don't know what the best am o say sad you don't know what the best am
I'm saying agrodos on the trim dodo agrodos on the trim
but they mean it
oh baby we are not sleeping
you've had a minute oh
we are not sleeping
2020 omudim komo basa aso mu di agro aso mu ni agro aso mu di agro even some of Anyama Crown Ben can open in 2020
yeah sure I don't mean to vaccine a man call out during the election
and audience between vaccines
no could you no say be ne busa ne be ekwo na enya vaccine and one would they be happy should be
because almost election that they have money to take their people to abroad
yes but we'll be waiting for them
anyway yakwa eye Dade Kotopon constituency straight with my community what is happening there tell us
nyamina ekraye wo constituency has say our community there's a prior to Nanado ebeba abamu no na we had a hospital we had an international trade fair center yeah maminuma omunye bibidi wo hono because trade fair no when them say previously international trade fair center no every year no Ghana trade fair I think 4 international trade fairs I think Ghana international trade fair bako Indotech
yeah
grand sales
yeah
and fourth one mean kaini but every year they do 4 major trade fairs and each fair no indirectly no what it does is that it attracts international exhibitors
okay
international exhibitors they pay hard and foreign currency dollar to exhibit and that's foreign exchange to the country
yes
now let's go beyond that and come to the constituency or the community specific
the community
organize a fair
okay obi send me expo
yes
expo na person can and also intertourism that also intertourism
it has sometimes furniture fair so
oh okay
yes omunya akwenya businesses beton because it's run into the night late exhibitors bar some of them eat from food vendors outside so all manner of businesses thrive within the fair some of the fairs travel as far as 3 weeks
wow
so people make living from this
3 weeks
yes the fairs run for 3 weeks and
non-stop
yes as for weekends it's jamming normally from Fridays to Sunday entertainment and stuff people come in the
first time
yes and the other aspect is the artisans make money because people contract them to do carpentry work and what have you to them they make money Papa Nana Dubai also busy trade fair international trade fair modern one Amai
yeah
and they pull down the whole structure ABC ne Ehonomo adane mini zoo, which are growing all over. Meanwhile, there is a board chaired by Magdana Udri Remonacha Company Gufem.
Yeah.
Akotinapola Dumotri Station, Bosti. The board is still in place. There's a management, Omuji Akituya, but there's no Ghana International Trade Fair. Nothing is happening there. Inside the trade fair, then were state institutions, private companies, and the municipal assembly enya revenue from there because Omuko Ekoji revenue.
Okay. Omuko taxes
from her. So that was revenue to the assembly. But Miss Asema Mekano, you need to move your studio there one day and you will feel the devastating effect of this thing on the community. There were people working in the trade fair Omuti area and it gave them employment. And the young family said, Obi, Ewa Yere, Ewa Mamienu. They were dependent on him. No, you have pulled down the place, Omokofie, for years now. Now the breadwinner has become a liability to the community, including the family. Yeah, the grandfather you want it, and funny home, she ain't funny home. The businesses that were in there, they folded up. There were banks in there.
And yes, be a more relocated.
They've collapsed the place. They folded. There were banks in there. Banks, not banks, so at least Mekai commercial bank, no more branch or inside, no more. Mekai IT companies are no more, no more. Because way back in 2003, I'm a young boy. I was doing work with an advertising agency, so we go there to look for business. The effect of the demolition of the trade fair is bad. Ufiwa, no about Almighty La General Hospital. This month, La General Hospital, this month, with 3 years, Nanado pulled down. They demolished it in March.
Yeah.
And then he came to Casod in August of 2020 for reconstruction. Ebesine, she in Kosovo. Okoha, caretakers be omohanum, omudria and Kroma, Muko, Bimu ball were inside Honomu. And the Okohoko fine now, we Okan Sempe, now the blocks, Munako sisters are raising wall so that you cannot see inside. Security man never country say order from above, you say Mobia and Coin inside. Now, we want him there, Yawo, La General Hospital, no, because personally, no, Minimobia, Nanka, La General Hospital, she would have been alive today.
Really?
Yes, personally, a personal friend. Mrs. Bedema.
What happened?
She's on the first street, branching into La General Hospital. There's a first street on the left. The fair fourth house on the left. In the middle of the night, Nani home fano. She had an attack. I'm saying a heart problem. So they had to rush her to Lekma. Because after you demolishing hospital, no. She died on arrival.
So which means now you're closer to the demolished one.
It's just a walking distance if they want to walk. It's just a walking distance. Now when in the air pa, only the bio honomu. Menim say na say oh when him there now onya from hospital no. On say be mu be wo ba come to give birth and I'll be by na ya no surgery and I say ya admitting no ebia. A person dressing the saw ni hot water. Ubini business say unuya hot water in our tongue. So
Abono.
That's it. So you see how the hospital was helping somebody. Hot water. And unuya tongue udididi.
And then my tissues now see.
I was broken when she narrated the story to me. I mean, because she's been so innovative, say, And I'm sure it happened at other hospitals. It made sense to me because over a hospital they don't have that facility to be giving you warm water. So somebody decided that this is what I'll do. So the nurses will tell you, "Obi tong so shewa obe yama." Na yama minumbi wamu tuntong baby stuff because they come and give birth and then they want to buy diapers, baby oil, uba fresh right there.
No more honey,
everything. I make a Kwabena not on coconut. Sometimes, of course, we can't just long coconut and no on coconut to her. There was a laboratory there that has been collapsed. There were pharmacies around. The pharmacies have all folded up. And you see, these businesses, they employed people who probably have dependents on them. Women, they've gone home. They've laid off some of the auxiliary staff. And relocated structure. And say, relocated La General Hospital to some small,
structure.
Just opposite Latin.
Yeah, reporters look at Peki video in the last 2 weeks or so.
By this time, they will be closing.
Oh!
Yes, they close. They close by 6 on my pound. And 2 years now, call her. Doctor Niho, Ebia, medical as I want now, on be paid a drobiama unya like a boo. There'll be no doctor to attend to you after this time. Unya. They close. The structure is not bigger than this place. They share the compound with the local community.
Sir, Obi Kache, because when I am constituency secretary, so because you guys are not doing enough, you are not pushing enough. They haven't seen the MDC or constituency level in the street, going to parliament with placards, red armbands, and all that. Only in background by arguing.
To a large extent, maybe I'm in the background by arguing, but in the coming days and weeks, things will be manifesting. Because me say me back in the scene as constituency secretary no. This is I think my fourth. We were elected in October. After the election, we went for regional congress, national congress, and now we are finishing with our parliamentary and presidential primaries. Then my course, but prior to that, no. Okay, say time be minority group. A call site on led by a candle.
Yes.
I was part of those who did engineering. A couple of weeks back, I think Pan-African Television, they came to do a program there, very live. It was facilitated by me, constituency communication officer.
Okay.
By the time I be internal election, because we are involved in making sure that things run smoothly, we'll go to the next phase of agitations because we are losing lives. People are hungry. Livelihood have been lost. It cannot continue. And it doesn't look like the hospital will be built. Because Ube Kate Sod in 2020 no. What's this Kanuaho? What's this Kanuaho? The Ube hospital I think in 24 months or so. We're in the third year. Who is car? La General Hospital. What is happening? In fact, there is no contractor on site. There is no
nothing.
There's nothing on site. But me say, you move your studio there. You talk to the people. There's nothing going on. Trade fair, nothing is going on. People are home, hungry. So it will be say to some extent fine, but in the coming weeks, things will manifest.
Yeah.
Because ranking member on health is very passionate about this project. Very, very, very passionate about it. The Honorable MP, Ritana Odolesowa, she's also mobilized women to the site several times to cry and weep and beg the president to come and do it. We'll escalate it to the next level in the coming weeks.
Meaning what? As you understand?
Escalate to the next level. Yes. If we have to constantly agitate for our hospital to be reconstructed, we will do it on a daily basis. Whatever legitimate means we will employ, we will do that. Because and pleasant.
Chaze, what follow Daddy Kotopon issues now? I mean, these are two critical community issues.
Well, Commander, may I wait? Say, Yabubu La General Hospital agu. Sana may I wait? Say, Yabubu Trade Fair agu. Sanzona Yakubu Birth and Death Registry and 900. Abandon
Daddy Kotopon.
No protocol.
Oh,
a number 100 abandon Yabubu in a trouble. Yes, see the Marine Drive.
They say Madam.
And I mean, you say Magdan, yes, our chairman or Mubun Dina. But it happened, and I'm aware about that. I only say, Mini Casano. Or no at the level, no. Constituency mobilization, obey to me. And MP, or mobilize or constituent, and would the court side to work where they are. What will come out of it? Who's not maybe MP in the question?
Yeah, the other time.
How Kwabena Sumpo Ansah now be authorization say a working hospital, Ukobubuagu. One amount that authorization process be now be firm. Parliament approves our deal with. Since here, MP no were filing questions. How many times were filing questions in Parliament on this hospital matter? What am I say? Because a what and you bet me a share minister, sector minister say, Kwabena hospital yensi. Na nyabiampo but this is some hwehwemu asase that's you are buying there.
You know another issue.
No, Yabubu na
because you see,
na yensi no.
Only the entire America said there obusani a legitimate question no. Obi aka kire me say, almost as here adwumebo trade fair inside wa ma hemfuna ko stop wo mo. Obi some private man be I shall say be private and what trade fair na say baby. Enti the question obusa say even as to say assassin crowd there so
that's so
Bobie Kai say last time I mean whenever candle you call La General Hospital site no. And I wrote something on Facebook or concerning the issue. That was last year. Then a former Nasara coordinator aspirant of the MPP, I friend Haruna Maiga, will pass a comment under my post that Assassino hospital, that's the hospital land. Almost say Obi Abba say need the litigation. I was Assassino now. Then I expected that was at his level. You're taking some.
No, but at his level, also should give you a fair idea what is happening.
So that's why I specifically mentioned his name. Say, almost say litigation war, trade hospital, assassin. Na before me bahan, yeah, so unam la come in particular. Me one young guys no. I'm going to say what to say. We be say ni papa sa say na yeah tisem. So you find yeah, you must say.
Just one bubu di amobi.
Oh no, it's your commander. Say yes, sir. Say yes, sir. Yeah. Common sensical. Well, you don't need rocket scientists.
Yeah.
There's a hospital. Functional hospital. I mean, the day we it was
reconstructing
innovative
one, and then the old one was there. So the old one was supposed to make room for the second phase.
Jubilee House, no Flaster House, and kind of yes. And then the old started almost said that's all. It was preserved. But you sit down for around it. And this is a hospital. Now you know some 21st century. A UK train, UK lawyer for. Well, about it. You said be boo. I'm up for 20 car. You compare Moses and
it's not a laughing matter.
Because yes, sir, you can't tell me say That intimacy.
Jiva, as far as we're raising a very serious.
Yes.
But the revelation that McCarthy Boss on the OK has given it a different dimension. And it's so worrying.
It's worrying.
Because now it's clear that Obi said that yes, has to be Obi Sabeka.
Not this media message. Do not have a hospital.
Hospital is so you can't go there and say, "Hey, would ya?" Ultimate 3 months old.
Because the happenings around the whole place makes it so like because me say contractor on this side, machine behind this side.
It's a kind of one
loan. We say one is canon. Parliament passed the loan, approved the loan.
I didn't know more GDA more because no more the aquaji who scared and also
problem. Yes, aquaji whisker.
What this cano?
I mean, it is very easy for a buying way to do certain things, sir. You cannot even begin to imagine it. Ayarasabia ewo homanko for webu trade fair webu. Meanwhile trade fair board wo ho management wo omuji aketua every month.
But Bibia Nkoso. So now we have your good NAPCO, but NAPCO secretariat wo omuji aketua.
NAPCO national director
Keta Seaport. Yeah, Bibia Nkoso but omo eje
salary.
Trade fair. Bibia Nkoso but omo eje. I see. This is scary.
It was scary, but about with it, they are very calm. They are very calm about it.
And yeah, because me you know say we are McCarthy production team they say McCarthy we are more boy on yanko trade fair enko
Bobie ankabe
but the idea o mo to asase na we akwa dey
Bobie at least oba ru be hu ne ekoso oni nkrofo be kasa you will listen to people
but
because what has happened is that they have killed the economy around the whole they've killed the local economy there I have enumerated the first 4 trade fairs in a year. It booms business. In fact, international trade fair, no, the first fair of the year, it's around this time.
Yeah.
Because it coincides with Independence Day, around this time. Monday.
Ken Farouk sent me a message. You say, I have fond memories of Indutech 86 and
industrial. Yes, industrial.
I was in technical school then and I attended all of them.
Indutech. AGI.
But I am for say.
We say I need the main to me.
But some also support party.
Yeah, by any more dink time.
Anyway, and you have in a mobile office into you are trying.
So you see, like I said, in the coming weeks, no things unfold. And tonight, at least maybe Mufia say, you are our partners.
Yes.
You with us we do things. I mean, constituency have a song. Let me say,
how you account?
I can. Let me give you the dimension of the constituency.
Hey.
It stretches up to Sankara. Oh, into Sankara. We do Sankara. Now, from Sankara, straight, this side, the right side of Sankara, right up to Accra Mall. And Palace Mall. So, in actual fact, no, the police headquarters, Bemakam, the military high command, prisons headquarters, fire service headquarters, they are all here. Ghana Airport. They are
constituency.
Yes, that's the. That's how big my constituency is.
Hey, and Charles, I'm saying ABT. I was to say.
I was on No, I was on
because you have Labone cantonment.
Yes, we have the. I mean, cantonment is the most expensive place to live in Ghana.
Then all the criminals are here.
But the advanced cities in the world,
all the criminals are packed in Labone and cantonment.
As I'm telling you that when you have
a community of criminals, you are proud of that.
When
let's name
the consensus bank.
Let me say I was so central. I was central.
Criminal be anti-war.
When
criminals know how.
Omu nyina ha no mo. Omu mukunga na no. Ha no mo.
When you
look left, if you feel out here left or more right or what?
And look at them.
So what are you talking about?
But we say on your neighbors.
Minimum. Fast yeah. Jiva, many production crew be doing come on. We'll get back to you and see how best we can get involved.
Anytime you're ready, be a mama sweetie.
Mate.
Yeah, best set here.
Mate. Yeah, that's me. All right, so that's it live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show Tuesday afternoon 1 to 3. Top Chocho, Top Choco. Yeah, they almost say. Sorry. Na say nkoma edoma na mpempe mamote enkanyina momfa nchaye honorable ye dafia makọ enya challenge kakra nti wantimi amma momfa nchaye na me yad mo chene be se ahia wa special edition Citizen Show. We are grateful. I'm done, I'm out. Chasako, we're in town. We miss you guys. Enjoy your evening.